Well, good afternoon, Tiger sports fans. Today here from the Jungle and Liberty Center, it's girls basketball. The Bluffton Pirates come to town to take on our Lady Tigers. Start off with our JV action. I'm your host, Mark Bly, and on the call is Mr. Scott Army, and on the color, Miss Kiki Moss. Coco, or Boom Boom Ballman, the student athlete of the year or something. I don't know. Well, you got some award, didn't you? Yes, team player of the year or something. I don't know. Boom Boom Ballman on the techie. Guys, you know, this is going to be, I call it Redemption Saturday for the Tigers. Scott, you know, you and I were part of that game against Bryan, and a few things we saw.
Yeah, clearly the game did not go the way we anticipated, but nonetheless, what a day we have today. We get Bluffton in town. We got Senior Day, and as you said, Redemption Saturday. We'll find out here in just about another hour and a half on that one. But here we go with the JV tip. Jumping for Liberty Center will be Aletha Fosnight, and for Bluffton, Hobensack. Look like a sizable difference here between Aletha and Hobensack.
A little bit.
And the tip, controlled by Bluffton. Bluffton driving, 14 kicks to 12, which is shot turnover for Bluffton up the court. We're going back Bluffton's way. Three-point attempt by Smith off, out of bounds in favor of Liberty Center. Have to excuse us as we get these names adjusted for the JV.
Yeah, you know, it always takes a minute when we got teams we're not familiar. It's always nice when we got the Wassians or in the teams that we're familiar with. So
Maddie Bailey across the timeline over to Addie Zentek. Liberty Center moving the ball, kicking it into Aletha Fosnight. Aletha Fosnight drives up, no good. Back out to Maddie Bailey. Maddie Bailey over to Zentek. Over to Hope Atkinson for three. Off the iron. Controlled by Bluffton. Bluffton Myers up the floor. Trapped. And we have a foul on Addie Zentek. I think she was in no man's land. She had no choice.
Just see her face. She's just kind of like, what? There's nothing I can do. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think she apologized as she went over top of her.
Inbounds for Bluffton over to Emma Green. Warren shoots and no good. Warren with the rebound. Back to Green. Shot no at 13 is Myers.
Yeah.
Basket by Warren check that. Emma Green for Bluffton. 2-0 Bluffton. They're trapping Liberty Center on a full-court press here. Hope gets out. Atkinson gets out of it up to Maddie Bailey. Maddie Bailey drives. No good. And it looks like we're going to have a tie-up. Tie-up should favor Liberty Center. Zentek to inbounds the ball to Crew. Crew over to Atkinson for three. And nothing but net. 3-2 in favor of LC.
Yeah, Atkinson has been shooting that shot all year, and probably, I bet she's well over 50%.
I'll tell you, as a freshman, and I know you're no longer a freshman as you're playing this at this late in stage in the game, but she is going to be a good one for years to come.
And Kiki, I think she was like that in volleyball too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's a good athlete in all three of her sports, and like I said the other night, she's a really good leader, and you wouldn't think she's a freshman.
Jump ball, this one going to Bluffton.
Yeah, and Scott, you're right. No, they're not really freshmen at this point, not especially with the reps that she's had on the floor. Chloe Moeller checks in for Liberty Center.
Inbounds for Bluffton. Myers shoots, no good. Controlled by
Macy Crew.
Macy Crew, thank you.
Good defense
Bailey,
by her.
Maddie Bailey for shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Bluffton.
You know, all you saw was Fosnight's arms reaching over.
The ball was loose for quite some time there. Green up the floor. Nice defense by Moeller. Moeller over to Fosnight. Fosnight up to Maddie Bailey. I'll tell you, Chloe Moeller running the floor the other night, and again, already starting. She is becoming the Energizer Bunny for the Liberty Center Tigers. Macy Cruz 3-point attempt, no good. Out of bounds, favor of Bluffton.
Well, Scott, Kirsten and Phil did the other game the other night, and you just feel like something's changed, or like all of a sudden they get it, and again, we've got a lot of freshmen on this team, and you can attest as a coach that the speed and the difference between a junior high game and a high school is extremely different.
It is, and let me back to that thought first. First off, Hope Atkinson attempted a shot, missed. She's going to be going to the line for 2. No, to answer your question is Greg and I were talking about, Coach Badenhop and I were talking about this, and with teams, especially girls basketball, when you have the dominant seniors the last 2 games. So you had with Bryan and then you had Liberty Center. Just think the JV squads going up against them day in and day out. They're going to improve. Now, Greg was saying sometimes when you get that many too, they split them, but a lot of ours have been together. And I can tell you, you're starting to see the benefit of practicing with good
and we saw that with volleyball. We were talking about that with Kirsten, is the volleyball team, same benefit.
Yeah. Hope missed both of those shots. Rebound controlled out of bounds by no one, and Bluffton's ball. Still 4:03 in the first, 3-2 Liberty Center. Inbounds to 21 is checked in for Bluffton and Bogert. Drive by Burkholder, no good. Controlled by Bluffton. Green over to Bogert. Green. Drive by Green, no good. Controlled by Fosnight.
Well, nice defense by Macy Crew just to kind of stand her ground with her hands up.
Up the court we go. And between Chloe and the official, they kind of ran her out of bounds on that baseline. She kept like she was boxing her out. Yeah.
I'm not allowed to say anything. If I say anything about the official, Cole Ballman over here pinches me. So he's my conscience.
Turnover by Liberty Center. Bluffton ball. Inbounds Meyer over to Green. Full court pressure being applied by Liberty Center. Bogert, nice turnover for Liberty Center. Active feet, active hands starting off this last 3 minutes of the game. Oh, I think, nope, they got it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Maddie Bailey with the travel, turnover, ball over to Bluffton.
I'd have said, Euro step. Let her try to figure it out.
Burkholder up the floor.
Stop ball. Oh, guys.
Good pass. Shot by number 21, Bogert. 2 points. 4-3 Bluffton. Breaking their pressure pretty effortlessly. Oh, Maddie Bailey needs to learn a jump stop today. Mackenzie Fuller, nice. Fuller. I'll tell you, the last couple games, Mackenzie Fuller has played really, really well for Liberty Center.
Yeah, and she's part of that. All of a sudden, it's like, boom, okay.
Yep. Steal by Atkinson, drive up, no good, but going to the line for 2.
I have a great Hope Atkinson story last year. Hope is able to adjust her game. She is an athlete. That's one of the things you can say about her. And we were at an 8th grade game, and it was a little rough, and she got fouled just like kind of that, and the ref didn't call it, and she just turned around, looks at the ref, says, "It's gonna be like that, okay." And he blew his whistle. He said he pulled her aside, and he's like, "No, you're not gonna do that." And she's like, "All I just said is that's the way you're gonna call it. That's the way I'm gonna play." She just looked and said, "Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh?" Yeah. An 8th grader to have that
mentality
does not shock me out of her.
Hope did hit both free throws. Liberty Center on top now, 7-4, 2:36 remaining in the first quarter. Bluffton across the timeline. They have a new player had checked in our time. Morris for 3, no good. Up the floor we go. Mackenzie Fuller over to Chloe Moeller.
That's a good move by Mackenzie. You do not want her bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
Love her dearly, but.
Gabby Conrad checked in as well. Be strong, Gabby. Nope. And she did. Fouled by Green. That'll be their 3rd of the quarter. Inbounds underneath the basket. Liberty Center. Running 4 across. Nice play. Macy Crew just a little off the iron. Up transition basketball. Bluffton. I think they got away with the travel. No good.
I think that's a good trade-off, a travel for a foul.
Yes, because she did get hit in the mouth as well. So, but who's watching, right?
Everybody in on our high-definition 4K camera on the wall.
Inbounds, Bluffton. Burkholder guarded by Moeller. In the corner, we have Green, heavily guarded by Macy Crew. Nice trap. Calls a turnover. Chloe Moeller, way to get the basketball up the floor. Macy Crew over to Conrad. Conrad, dribble drive. Peyton Hageman has checked in too. Mackenzie Fuller at the elbow. Another foul by Bluffton. This one on Burkholder. I don't think she was too happy, but nonetheless.
Hit her upside the head, he said. That's their fourth team foul. And, again, we'll see this new rule come into effect on the next foul where there's no one-and-ones. And I don't know, Scott, do you think that's made a difference in the game at all?
It has. And I'll tell you, I think we've talked about it, and you don't think about all the different ways. Nice move by Mackenzie Fuller. Chloe Moeller with the rebound up and in. A lot of things you don't think of. They were talking about the flow of the game. They were talking about speeding up the game. But the one thing behind the scenes that we were talking about, we think it has improved the free throw shooting percentages only because of this. You go to that one-on-one, there's a lot of nerves going through you.
That's true.
Well, now you got that second one. It's a little bit easier to relax going to the line.
It's kind of like serving for set point in volleyball, right?
Yeah.
No pressure. You didn't have any pressure.
You get to that point where you kind of just you go for it. You can't back down.
Inbounds underneath the basket to Bluffton. Bluffton rotating the ball around the perimeter. Green dribble drives, kicks to Klingler, and it looks like we have a foul on Mackenzie Fuller during the shot.
Yeah, she got the block, but she put her hand up in the middle too, so.
Looks like a little bit late trying to get her arms in the air.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you have to have that verticality. There's that word you love, Mark.
I know, verticality.
First attempt by Klinger, up, no good. 1:06 remaining in the first quarter, 9-4 Liberty Center. Checking back in is Myers replacing Green. Looking across the way, I think this may be one of the biggest JV teams that we've seen all year for Bluffton.
Mm-hmm.
They could have probably come up with a freshman squad. Liberty Center unable to get one freshman game for the girls.
Yeah. And that's kind of the state of the game
right
now, unfortunately. And it's just not basketball. It's a lot of sports that just don't have the numbers. Maddie Bailey bringing it up the floor, way up the floor to Peyton Hageman and off Bluffton. Liberty Center 57.6 remaining. Baseline out of bounds play coming up for Liberty Center. Maddie Bailey to be taking it out, running 4 across once again. This may be a kick to Hope Atkinson. Nope. Gabby Conrad. Stolen by Bluffton. Burkholder up. Jump stop over to Morris. Morris no good. Rebound.
Mugged.
I was going to say, there was a mugging. I think the foul will be on Gabby Conrad, or did they call that on somebody else?
I think they called it on Fuller. Kenzie
yes,
Fuller.
That's her second. Looks like Aletha Fosnight will be checking in for Molly Fuller. At the line, Klinger shooting 2. First one up and good. Making the score 9-5. Molly Fuller checking out, a little frustrated. Talking to herself, talking to the coach.
Kenzie Fuller.
Oh, Mackenzie, sorry.
The other Fuller.
Molly, yes.
They're not related, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they are. Everybody at Liberty's related somehow.
Yeah,
but.
Thanks for the correction. Second one good, too, 9-6. A pressure being applied by Bluffton. Maddie Bailey being very strong with it. Gabby up the floor. Turnover. Up the floor we go. Burkholder. Dribble drive. Layup.
Oh, nice
no good.
Ball handling skill.
Yes. Morris with the shot. No good. Bluffton again with the rebound. Burkholder. No good. For some reason, that ball seems to be a little slippery for Liberty Center right now. Can't seem to be able to get a hold of it. Getting those rebounds. Inside to Fosnight. Fosnight threw up a shot and is fouled in the act. Will be shooting 2 with 9.2 seconds remaining. Well, Kirsten, I'll tell you what, a little bit slower start today than it was the other night.
For sure. I guess the energy that we had on Thursday isn't necessarily here, and I think those girls, if they come out a little bit stronger next quarter, I think they should get it going a little bit more.
Third game of the week also, and a big league game on Thursday. So, yes, you get the legs underneath you. Hopefully in that second quarter we'll be ready to run.
For sure.
First one is good for Aletha Fosnight. Second one up, also good, making the score 11-6. Looks like we're going to call a quick timeout for Bluffton, 30-second timeout.
Hey, while we got a timeout, I do want to. I'm going to differ a little bit. Usually, we'll run our sponsors in here, but I want to give a shout out to our GOAT fan, Kent Michael Spees. He's needing a little bit of encouragement. So if you know Kent Michael or you know where he lives, there's a Facebook post asking for some encouragement or whatever. Kent Dog, you are our GOAT fan, man. There is nobody better. So whatever's going on, and I don't know what that is, know that we got your back, and we always appreciate. I know he watches everything we do. We appreciate that. But he is the GOAT, Kent Dog, and hope things get better for you, bud.
So inbounds new ball will be Bluffton along the baseline. Have to go 94 feet, 9.2 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Scott, I don't think I could run that fast.
Up the floor it comes. Up right through the hands of Burkholder, but controlled. Morris has the ball and attempt. She got it off, but no good. Making the score 11-6 after one.
All right, we're going to let Kirsten put the sponsors in. Did I forget to tell you that? All right, let's thank our sponsors.
All right. KK Collision, a leader in the auto repair industry that has been servicing Northwest Ohio's auto needs for over 27 years. Meyer Badenhop Insurance. Since 1933, Northwest Ohio has been the home of the Meyer Badenhop Agency. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity managed service for your company's demanding computer needs. 3Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. Davis Farm Services is a family-owned agronomy business serving Northwest Ohio farmers for over 50 years. Swanton Welding has been providing our customers with the highest quality services for their metal fabrication needs since 1956. Pam and Dick Leatherman. Pisanello's Pizza, great family restaurant serving up delicious pizza, subs, wings, salads, and a wide variety of appetizers right here in Liberty Center. JR Grain Centers, a farmer-owned cooperative with 9 locations here in northwestern Ohio. Holgate Metal Fab, with 14,000 feet of fabrication area, Holgate Metal Fab is shop fabrication you can count on. Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table. 734 South Perry Street in Napoleon, Ohio.
All right, and there you go. We have our sponsors, and without these guys, none of these broadcasts happen. So, we thank them, and we constantly want to promote them and their businesses. So,
starting the second quarter here in Liberty Center. Liberty Center basketball, taking the ball out will be Addie Zentek. Hope Atkinson, Macy Crew, Aletha Fosnight, Maddie Bailey on the floor for Liberty Center. Moving the basketball around the perimeter, trying to set up a inside move there for Fosnight, no good. Nice effort by Hope Atkinson. Turnover up the floor. Here comes Myers for Bluffton. Heavily guarded there by Maddie Bailey. Good defense by Liberty Center. Up the floor, Hope Atkinson. And she takes it to the hole. No good. Rebound, Aletha Fosnight running the floor. Basket is good. 13-6, Liberty Center. Again, Aletha running the floor very well. Nice pressure applied by Liberty Center. Bluffton utilizing their depth. They keep switching these girls up quite a bit. Whole nother different starting lineup in here for me.
Yeah, they're trying to, make your first play-by-play game interesting there, Scott. So.
Tongue-tied here. Three-point attempt by Green, good.
The banks are open.
Yes, bank is open, even though it's past noon here. But she kicks it in off the bank. 13-9 in favor of Liberty Center. Quick timeout for a shoe. And Liberty Center ball inbounds. Maddie Bailey. Be strong there. Nice. Again, Hope Atkinson, right place, right time. Nice bounce pass up to Aletha Fosnight. Good. That's how you move the ball up the floor. Don't dribble through the pressure, pass through the pressure. Inbounds for Bluffton. Again, nice man-to-man pressure being applied by Liberty Center. Bluffton breaks the pressure, and close to an over and back call. Myers over to Green. Green over to Hobensack. Hobensack dribble. 3-point attempt by Hobensack is no good. Rebound Bluffton. I thought Hobensack was going to launch another one, but no. Bluffton working the ball around the perimeter. 3-point attempt again by Green, no good. Rebound Maddie Bailey, and Addie Zintek bringing the ball up the floor. Good. Jump stop. Tipped away from Bluffton. Bluffton up the floor they go. Hobensack dribbling, guarded by Zintek. Green with the ball now, top of the key.
I thought Zentek was going to go get that one.
Yep. So Green, again, dribbling around the perimeter, passing over to Myers. Myers should be a 2-point attempt. It's good. Making the score 15-11, 3:15 remaining in the first quarter. Again, Bluffton applying pressure. Liberty breaking that pressure. Hope Atkinson up the floor. She goes. Nice pass over to Addie Zentek.
Nice.
That was really nice.
Phenomenal.
And again, you talk about the freshman. Eyes up, looking underneath there. Addie Zintek, again, a heady player, too, with that backdoor cut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jump ball. Jump ball. Quick substitutions. Checking back in. Shot for Bluffton as well as Smith. For Liberty Center, Peyton Hageman coming in for Aletha Fosnight. Chloe Moeller also checked in. I believe she came in for Hope Atkinson. Inbounded. Hoppensack all the way to the hoop. I'll tell you, she's come off the bench and has provided a little bit of spark for them. 19-11 favor of Liberty Center. Again, some pressure applied. Liberty Center up the floor. Again, nice backdoor cut. Little high pass for Zintek off her hands. Bluffton ball. Again, good look. They're finding that cross-court backside. It typically is there, and she's open, but just a little high.
And the coach is over there just saying, slow down a little bit.
Yep.
I know that it looked like it was there, but slow down just a little bit.
Bluffton up the floor we go. Green over to Morris. Morris up, off of, looked like that was last touch by Bluffton. Again, defensive pressure being applied by Chloe Moeller. Bluffton out of bounds on the side. Inbounds inside to Morris. Morris up strong, no good. Rebound by Liberty Center. Macy Crew bringing the ball up the floor. Bailey, Peyton setting up. Looks like we're running a 41 offense. 4 out. Peyton trying to flex him now. There we go. Tipped away.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to this play down here. Macy Crew, she has made a number of good defensive stands where she's just hands up, not giving ground, and that was one of those down there. The ball was in deep, and she just put her hands up, stood there.
Inbounds. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
So throughout the season, you've kind of seen her just, lead defensively and really stand her ground, and it's just, helped the team.
It's those little things. Everybody wants to score in the game of basketball, but you know what? If you can provide good defense, if you can provide rebounding, if you can provide being a good assist, team player, that's really what separates good teams. And
for sure.
A little exchange going on between the official and the coach. They're smiling now, so they've made pleasantries. We're ready to play basketball again.
Skilleter, the coach over there, he's pretty funny. I talked to him before the game started.
Shot. 3-point attempt by Green, no good. Off the mark, out of bounds. Liberty Center basketball.
Gabby Conrad's in for Maddie Bailey, too.
Okay. So, inbounded over to Zintek. Zintek to Gabby. Way to cross court it again. Chloe Moeller. Good. Tipped away from Bluffton. Out of. He's happy. The coach for Bluffton's happy. The official's smiling, but I don't think as a Liberty Center fan we should be smiling. That was off of them, clearly.
What my mama say? Can't say anything. Don't
Yeah.
Don't say anything at all.
Yeah. Green drive over to shot, no good. Rebound by Chloe Moeller. Gabby Conrad clears it. Here we go. Up the floor, Gabby Conrad. Pass over to Moeller. Back to Conrad. In the corner to Zintek. A foul. Reach in by, I think, 14. No, 34.
Yeah.
Oh, 34. Smith with her foul. Liberty Center basketball out of bounds.
That's the first foul in this quarter.
Yeah,
just
with
a minute
1:01
left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been a relatively quick quarter. 3-point attempt by Addie Zintek. Short. Rebounded by Peyton Hageman. Nice tip out to Macy Crew for good. There's again second chance points.
Yep.
You know, great job by Peyton Hageman. Missed the shot, tipped it over to Macy Crew. Macy Crew there.
Yeah.
And nice defense again by Chloe Moeller. Kick it up. There we go. Addie Zintek. Speed. Finish. Nope. Way to run the ball.
Moeller with nice hustle.
Mm-hmm.
She is. She does provide hustle. And she reminds me a lot of her sister Haley.
Yeah.
The hustle.
Yep.
It's not flashy, but she provides you the rebounds, the defensive pressure.
And I thought you saw that at volleyball too.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up playing varsity, I think, because of
did.
hustle and tenacity and all the things you look for.
Yep.
She's probably got one of the hardest work ethics I've ever seen. And, she may not say much, but the work's there and it shows.
Yep. No doubt about it. Liberty Center in transition, a little bit high for Chloe Moeller, turning the ball over. Bluffton basketball. Hey, Liberty Center's winning 19-13, 18 seconds to go. Here comes Bluffton. Dribbling up the floor, Hoppensack. Almost over to Green. Green inside to Morris, tipped away, but it looks like a foul is going to be called on Peyton Hageman.
Those drive me crazy when the backside referee that screamed calls it, and the front side person just goes, oh, whatever. I don't know.
5 seconds left. Bluffton. Green with a drive up and no good. That brings the quarter to an end, and our halftime score 19-13 Liberty Center.
All right, with that, everybody, we'll be back right after this halftime break.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the Liberty Center Lady Tiger Basketball Program and the Liberty Center Youth Lady Tiger Basketball Program would like to recognize the 1st through 6th graders who made Shotmaker Club for this past summer. 1st and 2nd graders have to complete 1,500 made baskets. 3rd and 4th graders have to complete 2,500 made baskets. And 5th and 6th graders have to complete 5,000 made baskets over the summer. At this time, we would like to recognize the young ladies that made this achievement this past year. First up, 2nd grader Morgan Schneider made 1,500 baskets. 5th grader Ava Davis, Ayla Peters, and Hope Rail each made 5,000 baskets. And 6th grader Derica McClure made 5,000 baskets. These young ladies are being recognized by the senior members of our Lady Tiger Basketball Program for their achievements. And the future success of Liberty Center Lady Tiger Basketball is dependent upon them. Congratulations, ladies.
All right, we're back here from the Jungle and Liberty Center. In the first half, score on the three-chord scoreboard is Liberty Center 19 and the Bluffton Pirates 13. And guys, it was an interesting half for me because I think, we were talking about the number of games and the number of things Liberty said. They kind of looked a little out of sync in that first quarter, and they started. You could kind of see it going in the second quarter. And I think Kirsten, you said the just the battle of playing that much in that many days or whatever will get you. But I thought some corrections were made. The other thing I noticed in the first half here is Bluffton got a lot of offensive rebounds, and I think that's going to be one thing at Liberty's. You talk about halftime adjustments. And Liberty is winning the game, so they've got more baskets. But a couple things. If half the offensive rebounds for Bluffton, the score's a lot different.
Yeah, especially if you had some of those putbacks, with
Yeah.
those second chance points we talked about. If Bluffton would have hit a few of those, this game's probably a little different.
Yeah.
So, obviously, they take the 6-point lead going into the half. They'll love it coming out. And as you said, halftime adjustments. But, these fans, I think fans love these Saturday matinee games. And I think coaches do too. I don't think the players generally like to get up and get going.
No. You didn't like those noon volleyball games?
Noon means you have to get up at like 8, and it's like you've had a long week already, long practices.
Mark, she's saying exactly what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say it.
I'm a 5 o'clock guy in the morning anyway, no matter what day it is. So, but all right, start the second half here. And then in between the varsity and the JV game, we will recognize our 9 seniors. And that's going to be a big moment. I mean, these girls have been together since first or second grade. Don't be crying because you'll make me cry. But, we're going to honor those girls and parents and people that have led them through the program. So it's going to be a big moment. We're not going to take a break. We're not going to do the preview in between games because we've got a camera on the scorer's table. And we're going to cover that for you out there. So stay with us.
You're really right. A big day for the seniors, big day for them. I mean, they've been with the program for quite some time and obviously have had success, whether it be from 7th grade, 8th grade right on up.
Well, volleyball, basketball, soccer,
powder
puff football.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're the reigning.
Three-peat.
Yeah, the three-peat reigning powder puff football champions.
And I don't want to say it, but I think it would have been a 4-peat if we would have had it freshman year.
Oh, okay. COVID.
Yeah.
It's the unofficial stat.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's right.
Starting the third quarter, Liberty Center inbounding the ball. We have Maddie Bailey, Hope Atkinson, Macy Crew, Aletha Fosnight, and Addie Zintek. Inbounds pass to Aletha, goes up strong, and no good. Rebounded by Bluffton. Shot over to Burkholder. A little bit of pressure being applied by Liberty Center. Bluffton breaks the press, gets it across the timeline. Hopensack. Screen by Morris. Hopensack no good. There we go. One and done. That's what we talked about right before coming back from halftime. Atkinson up the floor over to Crew. Dribble drive. Pass into Aletha Fosnight. And foul on the floor by Shot.
Aletha's like, I got the ball. Don't call it. I was good. I had a bunny.
Yep. You know, the one thing I really say about Liberty Center, we're trying to get the ball into Aletha Fosnight routinely. The thing that we have to learn is to be able to get her the ball when she can catch it clean, when there's not all those hands in there.
Well, and I think that'll come with reps.
Exactly. Shot by Aletha off the mark, rebounded by Bluffton up the floor quickly. In transition, no good. Out of bounds, favor of Liberty Center.
No, she pointed the wrong way and called the right one. So
so Bluffton ball.
That was Addie Zentek swatted that out of bounds. So
I was going to say, I think one of them went up for it, and here comes Addie.
You could say that every play. Here comes Addie.
Hopensack being guarded by Maddie Bailey. A nice high screen and roll. A good pass. Attempt by Shot, no good. Rebound, Bluffton. Hopensack dribble drive. Nice defense by Hope Atkinson. And a strip there by Addie Zintek. Controlled though by Bluffton on the floor. Looks like we have a jump ball at 5:32. Bluffton basketball. Hopensack taking the ball out of bounds. Looks like Bluffton will line up in a box. Inbounds to Shot over to Hopensack. Rebounded by Addie Zintek. Liberty Center running the floor. Macy Crew over to Zintek. Inbound, or nice pass inside to Fosnight. Taken away by Morris. Bluffton basketball. Burkholder up the floor to Shot. Shot over to Hopensack. Hopensack dribble into the corner. Guarded by Addie Zintek. Nice defense by Addie, taking that baseline away. And then Aletha steps in with the long arm of the law.
Yeah, there you go.
Smith for Bluffton, no good. Rebound, Bluffton.
Boy, Hope Atkinson just crashing the boards every time.
Yeah. And that's the one thing, too, from a guard standpoint. If you can get a guard that's willing to go in there and get those rebounds, that's really helpful. Hopensack steps back, three-point attempt up. Good. 19-16 in favor of Liberty Center. And we have a timeout by Liberty Center, full timeout.
Once again, I'm sorry. Well, we got a timeout. We definitely are going to have a big day here at Tiger Sports Live. We've got the senior appreciation in between these games, and then the varsity team taking on these Bluffton Lady Pirates. And then at 4:45, stay with us. I'm going to be here all day. So are you, Scott.
I am?
I don't know. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. I'm going to be here all day. At 4:45, our freshman boys will take on the St. Francis Knights. And then following those games, the Fairview Apaches will be in town to take on our Tigers. And our Tigers now, I think they've won 8 of 9, the boys have, on a roll. A great win at Bryan last night. And, you talk about the gauntlet of schedule. With our football pushing things back for the boys specifically, is now we're looking at, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday. So, they played a tough game last night. They come back today with a Fairview Apache team that's scrappy just like Bryan. And then Tuesday they take on Emmanuel Christian. And Emmanuel Christian's got the number 4 or number 6 sophomore in the country.
If you get a chance to watch a game, that's the game.
Yeah,
he is
in
fun
the
to watch.
country. I keep stealing your microphone, Corey. Yeah, so you talk about the gauntlet, but that's the way that Coach Badenhop schedules this, as well as Coach Davis for the girls.
Yeah. Now, I don't think he would like all the back-to-back games in the Friday, Saturday, but obviously with the success the football team has had over the years, he's used to it.
And he loves every minute of that because he said that makes a tougher tournament basketball team.
Yep. So back off from the timeout. Liberty Center shot no good. Bluffton has the ball and another timeout. Liberty Center did a nice job trapping them along the sideline there. 30-second timeout, Bluffton. Going back to our thoughts in regards to that, and he's done it for so long now, Greg has, that with the success of the football, he understands how to coach them in regards to those games where they had that 3 in a week, basically, but that Friday, Saturday, back-to-back, trying to get your legs underneath you. You hear it all the time, even from the NBA. It's tough to have your legs.
Right.
And, obviously you work them hard throughout the week leading up to those games, but in the same time as when to hit the gas, when to take it off the gas, and so on.
Yeah, and he's on a 3-week stint of that. He'll be boom, 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 3 games a week. I think 1 week he's got 4 games. And, you talk about the schedule. Greg has always been, people like, what are you doing? He always starts the season, OG Wayne Trace. Here, just hit my hand with the hammer and let's get it over with.
Ball inbounds by Bluffton. Dribble drive by Hopensack over to Burkholder. No good. Rebounded by Addie Zintek. Up the floor we go. Atkinson over to Macy Crew along the left wing. Macy Crew dribble drives up and good.
Nice.
That was a nice dribble drive for Macy Crew. Bluffton, Liberty Center applying some pressure once again. Again, nice trap. This is really good.
Got to be close. Got to be close.
And they got it across. Yes, they did. Bogert over to Myers. Top of the key guarded by Macy Crew. Dribble drive by Myers over to Bogert. Nice cut, but nice to hit.
You're getting the names down now. I told you, it'll come.
It'll come. Slowly but surely. Addie Zintek. Cross court over to Macy Crew. Almost stolen by Bluffton.
I think she couldn't believe she threw it over there.
Yeah.
That ball seems really slippery today.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Hopefully they change it before the varsity contest.
Yeah.
I got some sandpaper in my truck.
Mackenzie Fuller checking in also for us now. Maddie Bailey at top of the key, inside to Fuller. Fuller dribbles.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're going to go jump ball. Jump ball favoring Liberty Center. Chloe Moeller in for Hope Atkinson. Klinger and Morris checking in for Burkholder and Schott. Addie Zintek taking the ball out. 4 across for Liberty Center. Chloe Moeller.
Oh, fire it.
I think she had one there if she wanted it. It was wide open there for a 3-point attempt. Defense applied by Myers. Tipped into the backcourt.
Keep going.
Bailey, and over to Macy Crew for 3. Short. Rebound by Morris. Myers being heavily, kind of what we saw on Thursday night where Liberty Center was trying to throw the ball over the press against Bryan. Liberty Center applying a pressure there for Bluffton. Bluffton threw it overhand and it goes out of bounds. So,
getting great defense by Macy Crew. I tell you, she's really. Those are things that you just don't see in the stat book, but man, they play big.
Yes. Oh,
that's right. Trying to force it.
Yep, trying to force it. Hopensack dribbling down the floor, up and no good. Rebound by Fuller. Fuller over to Moeller. We have numbers. We want to give him our advantage. Over to Bailey. Bailey dribble drive, stops, no good. Fuller with the rebound, kick out to Crew. Crew dribble drive. She may have been fouled. A little hard off the glass. Bluffton with the loose ball. And now we're going to have another tie-up. Fuller and Klinger. We're kind of in a little wrestling match.
That's Kenzie's mantra there. Give me the ball, wrestle.
I think they got the ball going the wrong way. Yes, it's Bluffton ball.
Hey, nice try.
It was. Another one of those things you don't tell a player, but if you can just kind of sneak in there, the officials kind of forget about what's going on.
Usually the scorer's table will fix it, though.
And they were.
You guys at the scorer's table don't miss that stuff.
Morris, top of the key, guarded by Moeller. Looks
nice.
like Liberty Center playing a little 2-3 zone. Nice defensive changeup for the Tigers. Ball across the timeline. Controlled here by Moeller. Over to Crew. Crew over to Hageman. Up top to Moeller. Minute 20 remaining in the third quarter. Rapidly moving game after a slow start to this first, in the first quarter. Excuse me. Moeller over to Crew. Crew, nice defense by Bogert. Burkholder traveled. Yep. I'll tell you what, there's another thing about defense. Quick jump in there by Chloe. Burkholder kind of had a stop, and travels.
Well, she had a great lined up pass. Unfortunately, it was to Hope Atkinson or Peyton Hageman or something.
Yep.
Atkinson in for Zintek.
Okay, little break for Addie. Well-deserved break. 21-16. Not a lot of scoring in this quarter. Good defense by both schools. Inside to Fuller. Fuller dribble drive. Nice take. Again, going back to our first comments in the first half. Called her Molly again. McKenzie showing up huge. Again, showing improvement throughout the year. We'll be going the line for two.
Yeah, and I think she's kind of fell into her role. Get the ball in the post, go to the hole. And she's done that a lot. In junior high, she was notorious for that.
Yeah. First free throw, good. And I think it takes a while. Being a freshman, every level you go to, the speed of the game changes. And the goal is to try to get your brain to say, just slow down. You have the skills, and she does. She just got to get her brain to.
Well, I tell that to broadcasters, just slow down a little bit. You're good. It's anything. It's reps.
Yeah,
and I talk about that a lot.
Yep. Again, good defense by Fuller.
The more you do something, the more it becomes memory, and the more you just flow into it. So
yes.
As Kirsten, she didn't say one word in broadcast. Her dad even got on. Hey, you got to talk. He thought her microphone was turned off. That's true.
Good defense. Looks like they're going to get a foul either on Atkinson or Peyton Hageman. I could not tell. It looks like, Hope Atkinson. Her first. 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bluffton unbouncing the ball underneath their basket.
Ooh, that's a pick.
Nice, nice screen. Shot was attempted by Bogert, no good. Rebound controlled by Bluffton. 20 seconds remaining. They bring it out, reset here for them. Nice defensive pressure. Ball's dead. Hope Atkinson all over. Yep. Bogert. Jump ball should be in favor of Liberty Center. There again. Fresh Hope Atkinson being active on the defensive end, reaching in, getting that steal, tying it up, and Liberty Center basketball.
She said, it's going to be like that, huh?
Yeah, there we go. 7 seconds. I think she has her eye set here. Nice pass over to Hageman, over to Moeller. Fuller, one, up, and no good. Good attempt. Real good attempt. Good ball movement. Good attempt. After 3, 23-16 in favor of Liberty Center.
Hey, once again, we do want to thank our sponsors. These guys, we say this over and over and over again, and these guys make it happen. So, KK Collision makes it happen. Meyer Badenhop Insurance, STN Design, Affinity IT Group, 3Chord, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pam and Dick Leatherman, P's and Ello's Pizza, Gerald Grain Centers, Holgate Metal Fab, and Sattler Meats. And we appreciate those guys very much. And that's why these things are free. And unfortunately, it takes money to do these things. So, we appreciate it very much.
So, heading into the fourth quarter, Liberty Center Lady Tigers up by 7. I think, again, I think it was a 7-point lead at halftime. We said, that the adjustments need to be made in regards to the offensive rebounding or defensive rebounding. I think that has happened.
It did.
I'm trying to see him wake up and get going.
Yeah. The blood is flowing after that quarter.
Yeah.
Again. So, coming out of the break, Liberty Center will be on the defensive end. Conrad, Moeller, Atkinson, Fosnight, and Fuller. Bluffton's basketball, they will bring on Burkholder, Schott, Myers, Hokensack, and Smith. Inbounds, here we go. 6 minutes before the varsity contest. Here we go. Bluffton looks like they're running a little 5-out. Nice backdoor cut there by Myers. Over to Burkholder for 3. Off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound by Bluffton. Aletha tying her up and out of bounds off of Liberty Center.
And her and the number 12 there for Bluffton got tangled up. They just kind of laughed at each other because they both fell down. Good sportsmanship there.
Inbounds by Bluffton. Burke, Hopensack.
That's a foul. That pin, that block out, you can do that. You just can't extend your arms.
And again, this is from an official standpoint, and it's a JV basketball game.
Yep.
That's the one thing I want to say here. And typically these JV officials, they're maybe 1 year under their belt, 2 years. There's a few.
Again, they need reps too.
They need reps, and typically when you're doing that, you're always saying officiate from the floor up.
Yeah,
the floor up. And a lot of times, we're fans. They are too. So our eyes go up.
Yep.
And it's something. Again, the reps. You have to keep training yourself to get your eyes down.
That's why I don't do camera when we're on the road for football, because I'm a fan and I get watching it.
Exactly.
And I can't help it.
It's just human nature.
Yeah.
Liberty Center basketball over to Atkinson, Conrad inside to Fosnight. Fosnight dribble, kicks it over to Moeller. Moeller back into Fosnight. Got to get some spacing there for Liberty Center. Fuller and Fosnight are too close.
They're not giving her any space
Fuller
down.
Over to Conrad. Conrad dribbled over to Fosnight. Along the baseline. Nice bounce pass over to Atkinson. Axe for 3. A little bit long. Fosnight rebound no good. Rebound Bluffton. Burkholder up the floor. Running with her is Aletha Fosnight. Trapping her over to Hokensack. Hokensack dribble drive. Over to Myers. Myers for 3. No good. Bluffton rebound. Hopensack.
That's the third offensive rebound in this quarter already.
Yep. And another timeout for Bluffton. I believe they're out of 30. I think this is going to have to be a full. And it is.
Yep. Yeah, we talked, Scott, about that adjustment need to be made in Bluffton in this. I think counterpoint the Liberty adjustment. You got the coach for Bluffton probably going, look, we were getting offensive rebounds. Go get the ball. Now, they've had some weird bounces, and sometimes those are tough to get in position for, but Bluffton immediately in this fourth quarter, they're starting to get offensive rebounds again.
Yep. Again, and we can be thankful they're not going in on those second chance points. But it's those opportunities,
Yep.
And so hopefully Liberty Center coming out of this timeout will be able to control that for the last 4 minutes and 16 seconds of the fourth quarter.
Kiki, I'm going to put you on the spot here. This is you've had a senior night. The moment that you go, this is my last home volleyball game or whatever. So what are the girls thinking right now?
Well, I think it depends on the person. I know, like, for mine, I was very emotional. There was a few of us, like me and Eliza and most of us showed a lot of emotion, and then you have one like Emmy Gray where I think she doesn't let it get to her, and she goes out and she just pushes through. So I think they're probably sad. It is their last time potentially playing in here, depending on their tournament schedule. So I think they just got to come out, embrace it, and be grateful for the 4 years that they spent here in this program.
All right.
Back into action, Bluffton. Shot attempt by Hopensack. Good. Fouled by Macy Crew. Going to get the old traditional three-point attempt, or three-point play attempt here. Making the score 23-18 after the field goal attempt. And the free throw is up and good. All of a sudden, we got a 4-point game. And Bluffton was applying some pressure. Liberty Center breaking it relatively easy. Macy Crew up the left side over to Zintek. Zintek back to Crew. Bluffton's playing a little zone. Letha Fosnight inside. Up, no good, but a foul is on Smith.
And I think, Scott, you made a great point earlier when they talk about spacing. Fosnight just really doesn't have any space down there, and then Liberty's collapsing a little bit and bringing another defender down there. And I know they want to get the ball down to her because she is a good free throw shooter, and she usually can maneuver pretty good down there. But it's got to be under a controlled thing, and when the opportunity is there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. First free throw is up and good. Second one short. Rebound Bluffton. Hopensack up the floor. Liberty Center looks like they're back to man-to-man. Nice cut. Hopensack no good. Looks like she got hit in the mouth.
Yeah.
She was holding the Crew over to Moeller. Again, Bluffton is extending that zone now. 2-3 zone.
And now there should be some space down there.
Yes. What we need to do is right
now,
there. They're flashing it up. Yep. Flash her up to that free throw line. There we go. Back by Macy Crew at the elbow. Up over to Letha Fosnight. Right idea, just a little high.
Yeah, I think one of the things that and again, I always talk about reps in everything, is they've got to, if it's not there, they just got to take what they get, and they're trying to force it anyway. That's a travel.
Oh, they got him on a push probably before that.
Yep.
Was it on Moeller?
Addie.
Zentek.
Addie.
She traveled because she was assisted.
Burkholder checking back in. It'll be Bluffton's basketball. Taking it out on the baseline. Into shot. Shot around the perimeter to Myers. Myers to the elbow. No good. And rebound, Fosnight. Maddie Bailey bringing it up the floor. Over to Moeller. Moeller for three. A little bit long. Rebound by Macy Crew over to Zintek. Back up top to Moeller, resetting the offense. Again, see what Bluffton does. Yes, they're bringing that zone up high. Find the windows, girls. Find the windows. The door. Yes. Don't be afraid about that bounce pass. There we go. Keep it away. Get Maddie Bailey for three. What we're seeing, though, with that zone is we are moving the basketball.
Yep.
And we always say you can't catch up to a pass. The more you move that basketball, Bluffton is trying to rotate. You're going to find an open shot, and Maddie Bailey did there. Unfortunately, just didn't go in for it. Nice backdoor cut, Maddie Bailey. Basket. Good. 26-19-22. That was a nice inbounds play for Liberty Center.
Yeah. And Maddie Bailey's really kind of the unsung hero there. You don't call her name a lot, but boy, she does a lot on the floor.
Yeah. Hopensack bringing rain. That tickled nothing but net.
All cash, no change.
Yeah. Up the floor, Liberty Center to Fosnight. Fosnight, just off the mark. Addie Zintek getting in there for those loose balls. Tie up.
Parents, if you'll please meet in the commons area. Senior parents, if you'll please meet in the commons area.
Tie up. Basketball favors Liberty Center. Liberty Center running 4 across. Inbounds play up to Fosnight. Fosnight, good. Inbounds, Bluffton. Burkholder was trapped, got through it, keeps the dribble alive. Hopensack for three, short. And good effort by Bluffton to save it, but to Liberty Center. Liberty Center with numbers over to. We talk about the doors and the windows. The window was the bounce pass. Tipped away, but controlled by Liberty Center. Moeller over to Bailey, 120. Good spacing again. They're going to have to be aggressive, and here it comes. So you can't lob it. You got Moeller get the ball moving. Again, they're going to keep moving. Hey,
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Well, and Bluffton has to do that. They have to pressure a little bit. With they're down 7 with basically 1 minute left. They've got to try to take some chances.
Exactly, and that's where we say we have to find timeout Bluffton. But they do. They have to keep that spacing, and they have to move the basketball. Don't try to dribble through that pressure. You know it's coming. Pass the ball. Pass the ball.
Well, there was a couple opportunities there. You talk about the windows, and they're posting down low, but then they're flashing that up to the foul line there, and that's an opportunity for that bounce pass. And even if it gets redistributed or she fakes it and goes to the hole, it's something they got to use her height. They've got to use her ability to get her hands way up in the air so that you're not trying to throw it across the floor. As you pointed out, start throwing it across the pressure.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 ball at that point.
Yep. So coming out of the timeout, Liberty Center basketball 105, 7-point lead, 28-21.
And I think, do we know what the JV girls' record is? I don't know that they've lost more than 3.
I was going to say, all I can recall, I think it's 3 losses. And I think the last one was to Liberty Benton, I think, was their last loss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah, I don't know that they've lost a game where, and then they lost to the 16-0 Perrysburg team on the last second shot.
There it comes. Trap knocked away by Bluffton.
That's a foul.
They're being very aggressive and allow them to play.
Well, and you know what? Do it until they call it, because they've got to sell out.
Yeah. So the one thing that we got to do as for Liberty Center is to get the ball in and do not get trapped in any of the corners. And that seems like that's where we are. It makes it an advantage for Bluffton with that trap. Inbounds to Letha Fossnight, over to Moeller, top of the key. Now keep moving the basketball. Active. Now dribble drive a little bit. Good. Little 4-corner stall. There we go. Go fight through. Good job, Maddie Bailey.
Yeah, and that's really one of Maddie Bailey's strengths. She's really not. I don't know that I've ever seen her change her expression. She just kind of even keel and like whatever. You want to foul me, foul me. You want to hit me. You want me to drive by you? I'll see you later.
Yeah. Liberty Center basketball inbounds. Almost a turnover. Maddie steps through.
See?
Good step through. And once again, fouled. 30.9 seconds. Definitely trying to get to that.
Maddie Bailey just made me look like a genius. Just got the ball, walked through it.
Yeah.
She's a tough kid.
So we talk about things. Right there is you just don't want to inbounds the ball right on our side of the half court.
Yeah, we always talk about the lines being that third defender. You run yourself into the corner. Now you got 3 defenders because you can't go anywhere.
Yep. Yeah. Inbounds, Hopensack to drive. Shot attempt no good, but fouled. It appears to be Macy Crew on the foul, her second. Shooting 2, Hopensack. Again, 28-21, 25 seconds remaining. Bluffton only has 1 timeout left. So the clock definitely favors us. So if they were to get this ball inbounds, even after a made shot, just be very patient. All right, second attempt good. 28-22, full court pressure applied. Oh. Jump ball favors Bluffton. So a couple
it's not
things.
over yet.
No, and again, a very young team on the floor. Taking that ball, you don't really want to take it out directly underneath the basket. We did. We were lucky because it only hit the net, not the rim or the backboard. Inbounds the ball. Bluffton, good defense. There's the tie-up, and now we're back to our favor. 13 seconds left.
And that's what I say. I think, you're going to give it to somebody, give it to Addie Zentek.
Yeah.
You know what? Let her just do the Addie Zentek type things.
Yep. Passed over to Moeller, over to Atkinson. Dribbling over the press, over to Batty Bailey, and
he's
that
calling
should
him off.
end it. Yes. No foul, lady. No foul, no foul, no foul. Step 3, Maddie. And jump ball with 0.8 seconds left. I think that should just about do it.
The Bluffton coach is like, what did I just tell you?
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah. Now he's trying to get one shot attempt. Long pass over to shot up, and no good. Final score for the Liberty Center JV Lady Tigers. They took it off the board.
28-22. I always write it down, Scott, because they do that to me every time.
28-22. My apologies.
Nope. All right, stay with us as we're going to switch over to our cam on the wall here and get a wide shot. The seniors will be coming in with their parents, and we'll be back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to center court as we recognize our 2024 senior girl basketball players and their parents. Our first senior today is number 50, Bia Barrett. Bia is escorted today by Scott and Charlotte Barrett. She is a 4-year member of the girls basketball program. Bia has signed a letter of intent to play softball at Arizona Christian University and will study education after her high school career is over. Next up, number 54, Kaylee Blanton. Kaylee is the daughter of Tim and Erica Blanton. She is a 4-year member of the Lady Tiger basketball team. After high school, Kaylee plans to attend Owens Community College to pursue an undecided degree and continue her basketball career. The next senior is number 32, Emerson Gherkin. Emerson is escorted today by Larry and Krista Gherkin. She is a 4-year member of the basketball program. After high school, she will attend Ohio Northern University to major in business management and continue her track and field career. Next up, number 1, Emerson Gray. Emmy is joined today by Matt and Tina Gray. She is a 4-year member of the girls basketball team. After graduation, Emmy will be attending Ohio Northern University to pursue an undecided major and to continue her basketball career. Next up, number 13, Eliza Jones. Eliza is being escorted today by Bob and Ken Jones. Eliza is a 4-year member of the basketball team. Her future plans are to attend the University of Toledo and major in mechanical engineering. Our next senior is number 10, Nicole Keller. Nicole is joined today by Tim and Christy Keller. She is a 4-year member of the basketball team. After high school, Nicole plans to major in education at an undecided college. Next up is number 12, Gracie Miller. Gracie is escorted by Nick and Heidi Miller. She is a 4-year member of the girls basketball team. Her future plans are to attend Bowling Green State University and major in primary education. Next up, number 2, Elle Moeller. Elle is joined today by Mandy and Casey Moeller. She is a 4-year member of the girls basketball program. After graduation, Elle plans on attending Bowling Green State University to study early childhood education. And our final singer today, number 11, Molly Perry. Molly is being escorted today by Chad and Jenny Perry. She is a 4-year member of the girls basketball team. After high school, Molly's plans are to attend Owens Community College and study diagnostic medical sonography. The Liberty Center Athletic Department would like to thank these 9 young ladies and their families for all of their hard work, dedication, and commitment to Liberty Center Athletics. We wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Let's join in one big round of applause for the 2024 girls basketball seniors.
Oh, good.
All right, we're back here from the Jungle and Liberty Center. The JV ladies victorious 28-22 over the Lady Pirates of Bluffton. And now we'll switch over to the varsity action. Senior night, all 9 players on the varsity team, seniors. And they had a nice little presentation. We did carry that live. But now we're back. Spike Whitman on the call with Mr. Scott Army on the color. Guys, this is going to be the first few minutes of this game is going to tell me a lot about the intestinal fortitude, as Mr. Whitman likes to say, with this girls' team.
Well, life is tough, and you never know how fast that curveball is that you got to hit. You got to hit curveballs, but sometimes they can throw it past you at the same time it breaks. So, what's going to happen today? I don't know. I look for Liberty Center to come back. The girls at the boys' game last night seemed loose, and but I don't know. What do you think, Scott?
I do agree with you, Spike. I think, obviously 9 seniors, you have that leadership. It was a tough loss. I mean, as we talked before, that game did not go anywhere we thought it would. But nonetheless, you can rally around the seniors, the leadership that they have. It's nice that it's senior night, so that helps as a nice emotional bounce back. But I agree with you. I think we're going to see the Tigers return to form.
All right, we're going to go down to the scorers table for the national anthem and player introductions, and we'll be back right after this.
On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration, and the athletic department of Liberty Center Schools, we welcome you to today's game. We are pleased that you are here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with liberties and freedoms like none other. To honor the United States of America and all of our servicemen and servicewomen, both past and present, we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Liberty Center High School and Bluffton High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct and competition. While the athletes in this game tonight are friendly rivals, all in attendance are reminded that this is a game between student athletes and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials for this game today have been chosen according to the policies and procedures set forth by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Your officials for today's game are Mr. Kyle Borer, Mr. Brett Green, and Mr. Lance Dasher. And now let's meet our teams. First, the visiting Lady Pirates of Bluffton High School. A 5' 7" sophomore, number 3, Vanessa Cross. A 5' 6" senior, number 4, Ashley Fleece. A 5' 5" junior, number 10, Jordan Schweingruber. A 5' 8" sophomore, number 14, Blair Utendorf. And a 6' 2" junior, number 54, Ayla Grandy. Bluffton is coached by Adam Burris, assisted by Jessica Granley, Evan Skilleter, and Dan Smith. And now, let's meet your Liberty Center Lady Tigers. A 5'7" senior, number 1, Emmy Gray. A 5'6" senior, number 11, Molly Perry. A 5'6" senior, number 12, Gracie Miller. A 6' senior, number 32, Emerson Gherkin. And a 5'5" senior, number 50, Bia Barrett. Liberty Center is coached by Tim Davis, assisted by Josh Williams, Braylon Weimer, and Kristen Stacy. As a reminder, per Ohio High School Athletic Association rules, there is no flash photography at any indoor sporting event. The Liberty Center administration requests that you please refrain from walking the sidelines.
All right, we're ready to go here from the jungle. It's game number 2 of 5 today for us. So we'll be here all day. Spike, I think you're here all day with me too, aren't you?
I'm afraid so.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I'm kind of liking this. He kind of juggled the lineup a little bit, a couple of, three different starters. And just to give everybody a different look coming in, I kind of like that.
Going the wrong way.
They went over and back. Holy mackerel, that caught me off.
Well, I think it caught everybody off guard.
Yeah, Liberty went the wrong way, and they followed them.
Yeah.
All right, wake-up call. All right, Gray will inbounds. Gracie Miller handling the point guard role to start out. Over to Perry, right wing. Tigers working around this 2-3 defense. Patient. Gray now fires from the wing. Bingo! Pow! One shot, one triple. Tigers matching up. Looking to get that double team, but dribbles through. Barrett. Now pressure. Miller steals it away from behind. She'll scoop it up. Brings, looks the floor. Kicks it across to Gray. Gray skips down to Perry. Perry looks for Barrett. Nothing there. They take it around the horn. Now a bounce feed into Gherkin. Back out Miller. Miller on the left hand. Penetrate. That drive blocked. Shot blocked.
Foul on Molly Perry.
Ooh, really?
I don't think she could control herself well enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Number 11, Molly Perry. Her first, team first.
That's a tough foul for her, though.
Yeah.
Just bad break.
All right, Liberty Center gets the double team, lob across. Gray comes up with the idea of moving out of that press defense. Ball ricochets high, rebound. Gray kicks off Miller right side. Miller lobs across, grab Gherkin. Stops, sets, fires. That shot's blocked. Barrett recovers. Barrett throws it up and draws the foul inside the paint.
Bia being Bia.
Yeah.
Being that Tiger, that tenacity that she has on those offensive rebounds.
Her first, team first.
Emerson Gherkin getting some playing time. She got in a little bit the other night, but, she's been out with that wrist injury, yes. All right, Bia Barrett knocks down the first. Bia, a 77% free throw shooter. Excellent her whole career from the foul line. Second on the way, and that good backspin touch. It's good. Tigers 5-0. Lob back over the top of Miller. Return pass. Hot dribble across the line, down the middle, kick outside. Ball bobbled, picked up by Gray. Gray
Oh,
grabs the handle and loses the ball and turns into a
double dribble. She knew it as soon as she did it. She dribbled to get control and picked it up. And
It's easy to call when the player goes, oh.
yeah.
All right, return pass knocked loose by Gray, but good recovery. Kicks it out. Up fake, kick, and it will stay with the
Lady Pirates.
Pirates. Aye, matey.
They say it only took a minute and 40.
Oh, little flip in, layup, good. We're going to get a foul after the
That's
shot.
going to be on Molly Perry.
Yeah, Molly
again.
Perry, her second.
14.
Now they're gonna rule she was in the act,
active
apparently.
Perry, her second, team second.
I didn't see it completely, but I have to assume she had not completed the process of coming down. when Molly got into
That's
her.
what it was.
Yeah.
I see. She hadn't got set.
Yep.
Got it.
Look at Scott in that officiating talk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got the jargon. He's got the mentality, and all right.
You got it,
Yeah.
Scott. That's what it is.
Now Bluffton shows a little pressure of their own. Lob up high. That's knocked away. Stolen. Flip inside. Layup. Good. We're tied at 5. Just like that. All right. Pressure again. Miller has to fight for it. Now it's knocked free. Kicks outside. Top of the key. Drive to the right side and back out front. Tigers match up. Man to man. Pressure from Gray. Nice recovery to get back, stop the dribble. Set up outside. Barrett comes all the way out, puts pressure on the point guard. Point guard forced to give it up. Pick set. Now open 3 ball. That's going to rim off. No good. Gray goes high, pulls it in out of the pack.
That was a strong rebound by Emmy Gray there.
Miller up fakes. Now to Gray. Gray for 3 from the left point. Good! Gray 2 for 2 from the 3. 8-5 Tigers. Knocked loose by Gray. Ball loose on the deck. We're going to get a jump ball call.
Liberty Center basketball. One thing nice to see today for Emmy Gray is that she's hitting that 3-point shot.
Yeah.
I know they were few and far between against that tenacity against Liberty Benton, and obviously the same thing on Thursday night.
and what the few looks we got on the 3 ball didn't go, and that's fine. You start out cool, but then they didn't give us many looks. That was the best defensive team I believe I'd seen this year.
Yeah, and again, we talked a little bit about that off radio there, or off TV there, Spike, in regards to the last 2 games there with Liberty Benton, and then obviously with Bryan the other night. Both were big, but the athleticism of Bryan was superior.
Oh, yeah. Gray had a good drive, got inside the paint, threw up a 10-foot runner, but had it blocked. Now the drive, Jones cuts. Now the wraparound shot, that won't go. Gray, aggressive, goes after it again. They kick it off to Miller. Miller with the left hand. Gets to the baseline, stops, kicks out around the horn. They get it down low to Gherkin. Gherkin on the attack, kicks it out. Miller 3 ball, too long. Backside board hauled in by the Pirates. Number 14, Utendorf. 4.5 minutes to go here. Liberty up 8-5. They lob to the high block. Kicks back outside. Top of the key. Posting up high. Working off the screen. Now turns. Looks to the court. 3 ball on the way. In and out and back down off the glass. We're tied at 8. So Bluffton mashing Liberty Center blow for blow. Jones kicks it inside. Gherkin all the way back out. Long skip pass. Jones in the corner. Fires Miller. Left point. And another skip. They try to get it down low. Ball loose. Recovered Miller. Kicked it out to Gray. They're trying to work. Nice up fake. Be a Barry drive up and good. Went with the right hand. Totally up fake and wrapped right around for the left hand layup. 10-8.
Grantley came up, and Bia said, see you later.
Yeah, once you get them to leave their feet, they're putty in your hands.
Yeah. That was a nice dribble drive by Bia Barrett. A great finish as well. Well, now we're back to our typical starting lineup for the Liberty Center Later Tigers. Spike.
All right, yep, Nicole Keller. Blanton from the corner. Now they get it. Screen set. Gray on the way. Gray flat iron, no good. Rebound kicked around. Saved by Blanton. Tigers control. Here's Gray for another 3 look. Off the back iron, no good. Keller battles for it, but the ricochet comes back to the backcourt. Now Gray knocks it loose, and in a scramble, now that Bluffton picks it up. Kind of a courageous battling play on that one. All right, flip. Here's the drive left-handed. Help from Blanton. Now they get it outside. The 3-ball look good.
That's back-to-back 3-pointers for Fleece.
Yeah, Bluffton playing well. Bluffton comes in at 7-11 on the season. And Blanton fills it up from 15 feet on the baseline. Tigers retake the lead now, 12-11. Ball
good
turned
pressure.
over.
Al Moeller and Nicole Keller applying a good solid pressure there, get the turnover. I think that's what we're going to see, Spike. I don't think Bluffton is going to be able to match the heat and pressure that we're going to apply with any depth. And I think by the end of this game, I think that's where the difference is going to be.
All right. They go to L. Posting high. Blanton spins the other side. Now turns the corner. Ooh, they're going to call her for a pivot foot violation. Made a great move. Went from one high key to the other, and then made the spin move, but just didn't get it all in sync.
Yeah.
All right,
So a different looking press.
Showing a trap here, possibility. The flip. Tigers couldn't get there in time. Bluffton controls. Now kick to the corner. Nothing there. They go to the right wing. Pressure there from El Moeller and Keller. Shot on the way. That's going to be too strong. Gray hustling across. Now knocked free again by Gray. Tigers pick it up. El Moeller pushes up the floor. Little up fake. Now kick outside to get it to L. L to the elbow. Now down to the corner. Here's Blanton on the baseline. Flat iron. Too strong. Battled for, and we may get a Liberty foul.
Either Eliza Jones or Nicole Keller. Both were right there. They're going to call on Eliza Jones.
Number 13, Eliza Jones, her first, team third.
We got a ball game here. Liberty Center on top, 12-11, with just under 2 minutes left in the quarter. They flip to the middle, double team pressure there. Ball goes to the deck, picked up by Miller. Miller crowded hard, stays with the dribble, attacks with the left, now gets it to Keller. Keller flips it across. Jones around to Keller. Keller nowhere to go. Gray, and they take it right back out. Miller wraps around. They'll reload. They go to Jones. Now the lob to the high block. Kicked outside around the corner. L on an up fake. Drives to the baseline. Gets it inside. Keller out to Jones. 3. Good! That's Eliza Jones' specialty right there.
That was really good ball movement by the Liberty Center Lady Tigers there, Spike.
Yes. They get the double team. And a timeout. That may have saved the turnover. Good strategy there. So, Liberty Center up 15-11.
Scott, right there, that we were talking at the JV game about the ball handlers dribbling to the sidelines, and that sideline being that third defender, and that's exactly what just happened to the Lady Pirates there.
And that's the type of zone pressure on that press that we're running, is that they are pushing them to that sideline, and Bluffton's just willing and able to do it for us, and we'll take it every time.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, while we got a short little break, I do want to give a big shout-out to Kent Michael. Kent Dog, whatever you got going on, bud, we got it. We got your back here, and you're always our GOAT fan, as Spike likes to say. So, good tidings, well wishes to you, bud. Obviously, Tiger Sports Live will always be here for you.
All right, with a minute to go here in this first quarter, we've got us a good matchup. This Bluffton team playing well. They get it to the corner, lob back door, inside layup, good. Perfect pass to lob it over the top. Bluffton gets within 2. El Moeller, left side, down to the corner, and they charge her with a double bubble.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think she wanted to pass when the ball came up, and then she wasn't ready yet, and I double dribbled that way one time.
Picked up a foul. Gracie Miller picked up her first there.
I looked away. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
Was it
just a little bit
grab out
late.
front?
Yep. Yes. Little reach in.
All right.
Again,
Tigers.
applying that pressure.
All right. Ball, right point. Going high, sets a pick. They try to feed inside. Blanton has none of that. Bodies up, steals it away. Now the long lob lead. Here's El Moeller. High glasser. That won't go. A rebound inside.
Ooh,
The Bluffton
travel.
Pirates, and that was a tight one, but the referee right on it. Who was it? It was either Keller
Blanton.
or Blanton, maybe.
Blanton.
Okay.
Yep.
14, Blair Dudendorf back into the game.
All right, now they screen away. Miller comes out, takes the pass, and sets up. Jones takes a look down to the corner. Tigers moving the ball, reverse it to Jones. Baseline, long skip.
And again, here we go. Rotate the ball. Elijah Jones, open look.
They'll take that all day long.
Yes, they will.
And that pressure pass gets off balance. Liberty has it. Flips to the wing. Ball saved at the buzzer, but Liberty Center could not get a shot. So after one period, 15-11, 15-13, Liberty Center.
All right, well, we got a break. We always like to thank our sponsors because they make these broadcasts possible. KK Collision, the Meyer Badenhop Insurance Agency, STN Design, Affinity IT Group, 3Chord, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pam and Dick Leatherman, Pizzanello's Pizza, Gerald Green Centers, Holgate Metal Fab, and last but not least, Sattler Meats. And keep with us this afternoon as we've got boys action coming to you at 4:45 as the freshman team will take on the St. Francis Knights. Then immediately following that, the Fairview Apaches will be in the house, and they'll take the floor against our Tigers. JV action starting at 6, so 4:45, 6, and 7-ish for varsity. We never know. Everybody always wants to know exactly when varsity starts. It's like, yeah, I'm not that good. I can never tell.
So the easy thing to say is 15 minutes after the JV game.
I always say 7:15-ish. That gives me the 15 minutes either way. So, a couple things I saw, guys, in this first quarter. I kind of like the mix-up of the lineup. I think that had a lot to do with senior day and make sure everybody gets in. But the pressure's starting to pick up. And we talked about the gauntlet of games and how much they've played, and I think you're starting to see the legs get underneath them.
No, I will tell you this. I think holding Bluffton's leading scorer at 2 points in the first quarter bodes well. She's averaging almost 17 a game, and she only scored 2. So.
All right, the attempted lob inside the paint was tipped and grabbed now Bluffton. So they get their second possession here of this second quarter. Left-handed drive. Blanton comes down to help, kicks it right back outside. Tigers matching up. Barrett all over the ball handler, and that pass bad. Gray steps in front. We got a 3-on-2. Gray wraps around, turn, spin, shot. Ooh. I think that guy just kind of likes that call.
She had a wide open person flash into the basket, Bea Barrett.
Yep.
Traveling is that call that's very not judicious, but and blocked there by Blanton. Excellent effort. Recovers the ball, kicks it off to Gray. One guy calls it, and the other guy doesn't call that kind. Now Gray fires 3 again, fills it up again. Gray with a third triple from the top of the key area. 18-13. Now pressure there inside. Miller on the grab. Barrett helped cause that. Now Barrett baseline. Too strong. Flat iron. Bluffton pushes it up. Liberty Center gets back. They get ready to try to put on the pressure. They do. Gray on the steal. Gray drives. Layup. Good. Boy, and another timeout by Bluffton.
I'll tell you, we talked a little bit, or whoever posed the question, whether you, Spike, or Mark, of how we're going to come out. I can tell you, Emmy Gray is on a mission.
Yes.
There is no doubt. You can see it and how active she is with her feet, how active she is with her hands, and it's being rewarded with that easy transition layup, but also those 3 3-pointers already.
Oh, her she's rebounded very aggressively. You mentioned that earlier too. But, she was held to 2 free throws in the first half the other night against Bryan. And maybe I'll say this and then we'll lay it to rest. But Bryan, again, one of the best defensive teams I've seen for a few years. And it won't surprise me if they're in the Final Four. I don't know if that's Columbus or Dayton or where. But it would not surprise me. And they're a D2?
They're 3
or
4 or 2. Sorry, so they're D2. D2.
Okay.
Yeah, my apologies.
Yeah, so we won't face them in the tournament.
That's correct.
Not that I'd be afraid to play them, but all right, little flip inside shot.
They just scored
bounces
for
up,
us.
and
Bluffton just scored for us.
yeah, wow! I got confused again. I thought it was a great inbounds play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vanessa Cross.
Now Barrett knocks the dribble away, steals it, lays it up, it rolls off. No good. Great play. It didn't finish. They get it up high, and that ball too high, and that'll go out of play.
I have not seen that in all the years, Spike, we've been doing basketball. I have not seen that.
Well, I know it had me buffaloed.
She's checking out real quick.
Pirated or something.
Wow. And as soon as it went in, she knew. But it was too
late. And it won't be funny now, but a year or so from now, they'll be like, remember when you scored that basket for Liberty Center?
You know what? She's only a sophomore, so 2 years from now, it'll
maybe
be on senior night for them. What is the moment you remember?
Little cut. Tigers work it. They try to double up pressure. Now the long bomb. Keller. Flat iron.
Hustling over.
Yeah.
Amy Gray. Any loose ball, she is there.
Yeah, and she... No, I don't know where she'll play this year in softball, but she has shortstop type attitude, mentality, aggressiveness. She just fills the bill.
Yep.
That kind of player.
Pressure is starting to get to Bluffton. Another turnover.
Yeah, Bluffton looks really sped up right now all of a sudden and a little discombobulated.
Yeah.
Gherkin comes high, nothing there, back to the baseline. Now from the key, outside to Moeller. Keller tries to turn the corner, finds Gray wide open. Good again! Emmy Gray! Woo! Doggy, 4 triples already. And they get the double team. Barrett causes it, scooped up Gray, drives, lays it up, hang there, good.
You know, Spike, last night I watched some highlights in regards to a girl there out in USC that had 51. I tell you what, Emmy Gray is going to push that today. I think.
Yeah.
She keeps hitting triples at this pace.
Now Gray with 16 points.
13, Jones back into action for the Orange and Black.
All right, coming high, Gherkin. They flip it across the opposite side. Barrett posting on the other side. Perimeter. Now they find Gherkin. She'll kick out. Here's Jones. Back iron, no go. Look at Emmy Gray. Battle for another offensive rebound.
Again, effort. 3-point attempt. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Little long.
Not too long. Nice job by Elle Moeller to use her hands to get a little room for positioning, but the ball too long.
Yeah,
by the way, I noticed in the stats, Emmy Gray had 37 rebounds coming into the Bryan game. 19 were offensive, 18 were defensive. Now, what does that tell you? Usually it's nearly a 2-to-1 margin with defensive rebound holding the edge, but that's what kind of a ball player that Emmy brings.
You know, in rebounding, it's all about effort. You know, you really, it's an attitude. And Emmy Gray has just continued to develop into the player that she is. I mean, she is truly amazing, whether it's scoring, defensive effort, and in case rebounding.
Well, and I think you hit the nail on the head because Bea Barrett is that kind of rebounder. She may even not have to look the stats up quick, but she may even lead the team in rebounding. Well, Blanton, with her defensive rebounding, may have the edge, but those are your top 3.
Yep.
All right, in the backcourt, Tigers match up. Now they look to get the double team, flip ahead, nice grab in midair. Pressure now, Bea Barrett on the steal. 2-on-2, Barrett goes left hand. Knocks. Now spins. Her shot. Flat iron. Won't go. Battle for it inside. Barrett got her own offensive rebound. Now 3. That's going to be no good.
We
Jones
have a player
over the
down.
top.
I was going to say, they got a player hurt.
Okay. So that'll just stop play right in the middle of
That sequence there, Bia obviously missed the layup, got her own rebound, shot, did not go up. Emmy Gray, another attempt. Obviously, that attempt didn't go in.
And you always you hear about, missed the layup. But when you're in there and you got 6 arms clutching at you and you're spin sideways and you can't always be accurate. Yeah.
I've never missed a layup.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a little deep up here, Spike.
Yeah, I know it. The long 3 ball, that's going to be too long, and the long ricochet goes out of bounds.
There is no video evidence to say the
no
contrary.
Video evidence. You got nothing on me. Boy, Captain, you're the grand master shyster. All right, pushing it up. Liberty tries to get the double, works off a pick there. Now ties up by Gray. And no, we're going to get a foul on Gray for a body up.
Emmy looks at referee like, what? What?
Now Molly Perry gets back in the ball game. Molly's hit some big threes for Liberty on occasion this year.
Spike, we're under the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter, and Bluffton has yet to score.
Wow.
And just on cue.
Boy, S.A., you hit the nail on the head there. They get it inside. And Grandy puts it up off the glass. Loose ball, saved out there by Jones.
Good play by Eliza, but I think it was tipped anyway. Yes. But she wasn't going to take any chances.
Take any chances,
right.
Exactly.
All right, Perry posted. Now they get it to her in the corner, back
Ball
outside. They keep moving the ball, finds a seam. Loose on the deck. Perry, I think, battling down there. That's the kind of action she loves. She's got the mentality of a third baseman. Yeah. All guts, all you're going to dig your teeth right into the dirt to handle that hot shot at your feet. Type of player she is.
Yep. Liberty Center running a stack out of bounds play here.
Gherkin breaks to the bucket. They'll flip outside. Tigers spread it out. Gherkin now working the low block, moves around the paint. Tigers run the perimeter. They look inside, nothing there. Now they find Perry. Perry will kick it out. Moeller can't turn the corner, flips it around. Gray switches hands inside the paint. Now back to Perry. Perry penetrate. Little jump stop. Won't go. Ow. Good idea. I love the penetrating drive and jumper.
That was a really nice dribble drive. Eliza Jones stops her up at the top.
All right, double team, gets out of it somehow.
Yeah.
Miller or Jones and third time out, I believe they've used this game.
I think you're right, Spike. They're down to 2 fulls.
15-13. First quarter score has now turned into 27-15. Liberty starting to roll.
Once again, stay with us as we will take a short break. I think boys come on at 4:45, so we'll be pretty close, probably about a 30-minute break. We will shut down the stream because we run the girls' stream separate from the boys, so we'll shut down. You'll have to re-click onto the boys' stream, but we'll run an entire stream for freshman JV and varsity. You won't have to log on and off. Try to make it easy for you guys. Get the St. Francis Knights take on our freshman team and the Fairview Apaches. And Fairview, when we talked in the preview with Coach Badenhop, Fairview's a lot like Bryan. Scrappy, about a 500 team. You can't really take it for granted. If you do, they're gonna beat you up both physically and score wise.
Yeah. Fairview for their school has that good competition mentality.
They do.
They are fighters, battlers. They've been that way for years.
They're in that GMC.
Yeah.
The GMC is a very competitive league.
Very much so. I agree. All right, back to action. Backdoor flip. Gherkin has none of that. Tips it away. Ball saved and recovered by Bluffton. Top of the key. Gherkin comes out. Now the flip inside. Good job there by Gray to get a fingertip on it. Ball kicks around, but it'll go back to the Lady Pirates. 2:20 left on the clock. 27-15 Liberty Center.
Number 2, Avery Hobensack in for Bluffton. Returning for the Tigers, 54, Haley Blanton, 50.
It is good to see Emerson Gherkin getting some minutes.
Yeah.
Working her way back. I think this is the 3rd straight game that she's logging some minutes following that injury. Down the stretch, tournament run, we're going to need her as that 9th senior.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, 3-ball corner. That's going to be short. Gray on the rebound. Good positioning. Now flips it ahead and intercepted. 2-on-1 coming the other way. Here's the drive, the dish off, the layup. Good.
I don't think that's a pass that Coach Davis wants them making, that floater across the court.
Right.
I think she saw it a little too late. I think a little earlier, I think it was there. But
right.
Yeah, when you wait and you let them get the set up and they can see it, it's a hard pass. And it's like you let it go and the coach is saying, no!
Boy, now there it was. That was the classic foul line 15-foot jumper. Good by El Moeller. I love it. That's old school. That's Grandpa Moeller's shot. All right, now the look, passes it up, steps in the passing lane. L changes that play. Now they get it inside, blocked, and it still went in.
Wow.
Woo! Ho, ho, what a shot.
That was some sheer strength to get it up there, yeah.
Yeah, right through Blanton's hand and still powered it up and in. 29-19, Tigers by 10 with a minute to go in the half. They looked for Blanton that wanted the back door, but that Bluffton took that away late. L kind of takes the look like she wanted to.
And that's what we really need is obviously L when she has that opportunity to shoot it.
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't go in, it says to the other teams, hey, she's going to shoot it. You have to come out, and it takes somebody off of her.
Precisely. Good point. Now a little up fake. Barrett spins off that, has the ball knocked out of her hand. They're going to say it was off Liberty.
Yeah, she lost it on a spin move. I mean, if she could have controlled that ball, that would have been a heck of an attempt.
That was.
You know, that pays dividends. It may not have right there, but I love that mentality of attack the basket, create a 2-on-1 inside the flow of the play. And Barrett muscles after it, gets it, goes to the deck, takes a player with her. Now they get it ahead. Here's El Moeller, too long. Perry trying to run it down in the corner. It'll go out of bounds.
And we have another Bluffton player hurt. Number 12, Macy Schott.
You know, Bia
took a shot in the head, too,
was
so they
totally
gotta watch
unaware of anything in the world happening around her except there was a ball on the deck. That, what is number 12? Shot. Just happened to get in the wrong place at the wrong time. But Bia was all business.
Like I said, it's Bia, her effort, and again, she has one mission. That ball's mine.
Well, and the bad part, one Bluffton player's over there with ice on her head. Now another one. They're going to hope they get out of here able to play next week at this point.
Yeah. All right, they get it inbounds. A little handoff on the attack. El Moeller cuts off the drive. Little double team action, flip down inside, and layup good and a foul. Well, all the trapping around the perimeter is fine, and it pays, it helps, it's good stuff. But if they can get rid of the ball, we saw what happened.
Yep.
We found the open man.
Yep, a little late rotating over, and then Kaylee trying to reach in and get that block and fouled.
Yeah, 8 seconds left in the half. 29-21. Bluffton refuses to go away. Good job there. Miller on a box out, gets the rebound, kicks it ahead to Moeller with 3. She'll fire it up there. And off the iron, no good. That'll end it. Liberty moved out to a 12-point lead after leading by 2. Now they up by 8, 29-21. We head for the half.
And member teams.
All right, we're back here from the Jungle and Liberty Center with the halftime break. It's the Liberty Center Lady Tigers 29 and the Bluffton Lady Pirates 21. And, there's a lot of things that we can talk about in terms of Liberty doing well in that first half. But I think the pressure defense, guys, is really what has paid dividends for the Lady Tigers. And then, they were able to finish most of the steals, most of the turnovers today.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Liberty came out with that tenacity. You kind of ask ourselves before the game, what are we going to expect? And obviously, applying that defensive pressure has turned into some good transition baskets, building an 8-point lead. What do you think, Spike?
Well, you know what? I like the not the raw ability and the numbers and how we did it, but I like the mentality of the girls. They're playing well. And after, if you would get in a fist fight and you get slugged in the mouth, are you going to get back up or are you going to lay there like a wuss? Liberty Center Tigers have chosen to get back up and start the duel again.
Yes.
So you're saying they got their tooed.
Yeah, that's an old captain expression.
Tooed.
So real quick before we start the second half, Liberty Center coming out in a small lineup with a lot of active athletes and speed.
Oh, my, yes. All guards, a 5-guard offense. A quick tie-up, and we're going to get
jump ball.
Miller, a jump ball call?
Yeah,
okay.
I think he had to think about it there for a minute.
Gracie kind of landed awkward on her elbow. She's trying to rub it in a little bit. But no problem. She's
a
tough.
Miller. Yep. She's tough. All right, Tigers working around the perimeter in this 5-guard offense. Here's Gray. three. That comes up short. Tipped by Elle Moeller, and
She's going to pick up her foul.
out.
The one hand went on the ball, the other hand was on the back.
Yep, small back. You're right. I missed it. Orange goggles only saw a hand on near the ball. All right, here's a fire ahead. Good grab at the head of the key. Looks for the shot, changes it, gets to the elbow. Now kick out. Wing, good! And Bluffton comes right back. They're within 5 now at 29-24. Tigers with the offense. Look at the guards move the ball against that pressure zone. Here's the up fake, the drive. Miller has it knocked away. We're going to get a personal foul inside.
Bluffton's coach is not happy with that call.
No, and that may have only may have been mostly ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandy was just kind of standing there, and
Yeah. All right, Gray pops to the top, takes the left hand, tries to turn the corner, and pull back out. 2-3 zone again for Bluffton. That's what they've used most of the game. Now back, top of the key. L pops out, across to Perry. Perry fakes
Nice
right,
cut.
goes left. Right back to Perry. Spies it up, fires it up, fills it up! Bingo! That's the Molly Perry I was talking about in the first half.
You know what set that up so good, so Mike, is when Elle Moeller cut to the middle. It drew a defender off of Molly, and Molly had a wide open three.
Good call, Scott. All right. Cole Keller tries to drive that cut off.
Yep.
And a little contact foul out front. You know, that's not much contact, but in basketball, you got to call that stuff, or otherwise it'd turn into a menagerie.
It's at advantage, disadvantage. In that situation, there was a foul. No doubt about it, because it took the advantage that Emmy Gray had going around her.
All right. Miller breaks through after dishing off to the wing. Keller on the slow dribble. Perry goes to the baseline. Skip pass out front. They get it over to Perry. Perry up fake. Perry on a drive. A little extra move. Spins. Fires good. What a dazzling drive.
I do believe we saw a Euro step.
Ooh, boy. That's picture book. That's highlight material there on Perry's move. Wow.
Quick timeout by Bluffton leaves him with one.
yeah, he's really used those timeouts to get them out of jams when that trap hits them, and that may I know what he's thinking. I think I know what he's thinking, but man, that might come back to haunt you later in the game if you make any kind of run. Lack of timeouts really is a tool that you can't pull out of the toolbox there.
It's like the NFL. They hang on to those timeouts as they're tight with those. They don't want to give them up for those last-minute possessions.
Yep.
So, with that saying, is it worth it? What are your guys' opinions? Is it worth it to call a timeout, say, in the second quarter to save a turnover? I'm not sure.
This is what I'll say. Bluffton came into the game 7-11. I don't think a lot of people thought Bluffton would hang with us.
Right.
That said, how he's managing this game, and I know it's up to 10 points now again, but they're in it. They really
they've
are.
been hanging around. You're right. That's a
so
good point.
to say it that way, to use them,
Yeah.
I guess you do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that was the record. And it's like, hey, you're not going to go home with any. You're going to do everything you can to try to stay in this game because you weren't supposed to be in it. And I think that's a great point, Scott.
Well, that's why I like to get your thoughts, because you guys are almost as smart as I am, and so never mind. I'm just having fun. All right, the lob, they break it, the press, the drive, layup, that won't go. Perry on the board. Beautiful job of breaking Liberty's trapping press.
Waiting for the hammer and didn't get it.
All right, right back to Nicole. Looks for a drive. L fakes, goes right, penetrates, kicks it back out. Now they find Gray in the corner. She'll load it up and go!
Her fifth three-pointer of the night.
Wow.
19 for Emmy.
Elle Moeller picking up her second.
That might have been a little too. They didn't get the WD-40 out in time.
That referee, I know him. He doesn't usually miss things like that.
He's one of the best
Elle
in this
Moeller
area.
pressure tips it away, but the ball rolls. out of bounds.
Yeah, that referee's one of the top referees in the area.
Yeah, he's a good fella.
He's done some state championship games, and any games he gets in the tournament's well deserved.
Yeah.
Steal by Liberty Center.
All right,
Great pass,
flip
Emma
underneath.
Gray to Elle Moeller.
And Elle flips it up. It rolls on the iron and drops in. And now I think Elle Moeller got a hand on it. Miller recovers to Keller. Keller fires off the flat iron, up and good. Boy, Liberty's defense now rearing its ugly head. Pressure in the backcourt. She'll fire
turnover.
right through it.
Oh.
And Bluffton runs it down. They've got a 3-on-2, but by the time they recover, they can't take advantage. Great pressure by Miller. Forces a traveling violation.
That was a bullet pass across the court
Yeah,
there
it
by
was.
Was it Grandy? Yeah.
Yeah, she was not going to be denied. Tigers break the pressure. Miller on the left-hand dribble finds Perry. She'll fire it up again. Boom! Bingo! Pow! Perry! Red hot now with 8 for Liberty.
Spike, they coined that phrase, spurtability. Liberty Center is in one of those spurts right now.
Wow, yeah.
We said it was a 10-point lead, and now it's up to 14. Or she's 20.
Gotta
It's
get
a
Elle
10-point lead up to
again.
20.
Elle Moeller on the slap.
Well, for Elle Moeller, that's her style of play. It's the old live by the sword syndrome, and that time she just got caught.
Yeah, we talked about that before our last game, is that, whether she has no fouls or 4 fouls, Elle Moeller knows one speed and one speed only.
She's got no off switch.
No.
High lob. That actually hits the side of the backboard, I think.
Yes,
Perry
it did.
scoops it up, 2-on-2. She'll bounce it across. Keller fouled and the way into the rack.
Yeah, that hit the corner down there. Had a nice idea. They had Grandy under the basket, so.
Yeah.
Her third, team third. At the line, shooting 2 for the Tigers, 10, Nicole Keller.
And Keller fills the first.
33, Lauren Bassett back into the action for Bluffton.
Blanton with a good spin move off of her second spot, but the ball just went the wrong way. But what a great idea at the foul lane.
Gracie Miller hustling down the floor. She got it from behind. Good steal, or good turnover. Or not turnover, excuse me, out of bounds. Knocked it out of bounds.
Nice little fake shot. Good. Well, a kind of a spin move and a reversal. Z-Cut came back to the basket, got position, and she'll go to the line for the three-point play.
And Coach Davis immediately talking with Nicole Kellers, why are you face guarding 35, 40 feet from the basket and getting beat on that back cut?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the purpose? I think that's what was said.
Oh, yeah.
Rebound battle for tipped around. Keller got a hand on it. That shot blocked. Keller yanks it out of there.
Got away with one there.
Yes.
Never, ever, ever throw the ball in at the bottom.
Nope. Gray comes up a little short, hits the iron twice on a 3-ball shot. That's something you don't see very often.
I'll tell you, Spike, I think she's only missed 3
Yeah.
of those.
Wow, running one-hander up and in. An
Of those.
impressive shot by Bassett.
She only missed 3 of those 3-point attempts, but every one is right there.
Yeah. All right, that pass intercepted. Long lob up court, a little push off against Miller. She'll grab it, she'll push it, she'll miss it, gets her own rebound, put back up, and good. Bluffton, as they've done the whole game, they'll have those flurries, and they find their way battling back into it.
Yep.
Lob ahead, Perry looks for Blanton, can't get it there. Blanton posting high, now works the block. Down, Perry now for 3 in the corner, flat iron, that's going to come off no good. Double team down there and stripped away by Keller. Fires inside. Gray. Layup is good. The Tiger defense does it again.
Well, guys, you got to appreciate that she didn't foul. She kept her base. She
Yes.
kept her hands up and waited for the ball to come up instead of taking a swat.
Drive by Bluffton.
God, now, Captain, I'm jealous. I wish I'd have said that.
It's first time ever in 26 years we've been sitting up here.
Foul on Kaylee
You've
Blanton.
been
her
driving
second.
that truck too long.
Yeah,
That
something
schmuck
like that.
truck there.
2 schmucks in a truck.
And that good old-fashioned shooter's roll pays dividends.
Checking in for Bluffton, number
Vanessa
4.
Cross.
Returning to action for Liberty Center. 13, Jones. 42, Gerklin. 50, Barron.
Spike, we did get a score on the Bryan Liberty Benton game. Bryan beats Liberty Benton 51-37.
Hey, and that's got to be a testimony to how really good Bryan is.
No, there's no doubt about it, Spike. They're well coached, first and foremost, and then obviously the players, the athletes that they have bought in to Coach Grosjean, and they played 2 games this week against the caliber.
Barrett, bingo from the baseline from 15 feet out.
To play,
Pressure and turned over.
to play 2 teams in the caliber of Liberty Center and Liberty Benton and come out with 2 W's and double-digit W's.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Liberty Benton's not going to schedule the NWOAL anymore. Sorry, not that league.
All right, here's the kick out. Gray challenge, now turns the corner left-handed, double team. And ball tipped away. Liberty will keep it.
Emmy Gray was 21 right now of Liberty's 49.
Yeah.
5, Blanton back into action.
She took a little elbow to the nose, so she's going to set out as Blanton checks in for her.
Well, they finally stopped her.
Yeah.
All right, they move the ball around the corner, the 3 men against the 2-3 zone. They try to get that breakdown. Skip pass, that's one way. Dribble penetration is another, and we're going to have a body-up foul.
Foul on Burkholder.
Foul on 0. Burkholder, her first team foul.
That's the 4th foul, so now both teams will be in that bonus here with 1 more foul on Bluffton.
Blanton breaks down inside, nothing there, so the Tigers come all the way out.
Did you see the attention that she drew, though, when she went inside,
Yeah.
Spike?
Yeah. Now they get it to Blanton. Blanton spins, finds Gherkin. Gherkin on the drive, gets a triple team, kicks it out. Jones, bingo! Jones hits again. That's her second triple of the night. Pressure now from Bia Barrett with Jones. Pressure, and we're going to get a tie-up.
You know, we talked a little bit about you don't want to stick your hand in there. If you do, you might only come back with 3 fingers.
Bloody stub, yeah.
You know, be a senior pitcher has that bulldog, and right there she is a bulldog.
Yeah.
Very appropriate.
Nice
and
flip.
Gherkin tips it away.
Yeah.
Oh!
She
Little
was tight
forearm
roping, yeah.
shiver there, though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
by Grandy.
Threw her off her mark a little bit.
Once again, stay with us. We are going to break the stream, so you'll have to log back on, but we'll be right back at 4:45 with freshman basketball.
And Gherkin forces another turnover, fires it ahead. Blanton ducks underneath, flips it off the glass. That won't go. Barrett on a rebound, goes back up, and she draws a foul.
Yep. That was
Powerball.
Lucy Jones on the first shot.
Eliza
Jones. Well, Lucy was going to get a jersey on. She's here today, so.
For senior day, watching her sister's last game, or second to last game, I guess, here at home.
Barrett inside the rim, rolls around and out.
Yeah, that's a good question, Scott. You just bring something up. I know with tournaments, I know that the higher seed team will host the first game and possibly the second game. I think they were talking about. But it is possible that the Lady Tigers will, depending on if they take a bye or not, but we could have a playoff game here. And we will go on the road with the Lady Tigers and the boys, too. So tournament action as we can.
It's rapidly approaching.
Yes, it is.
All right, backdoor lob, grabbed inside, fights through a triple team, goes up, draws a foul from the Liberty triumvirate there.
It's like she gets the ball, you descend.
Yeah.
Descend.
A little bit about the tournament action. We will, as we're allowed to, go on the road with our basketball teams in the tournament. And, as you know, with football and last year a couple basketball, we do everything we can. It's a has a lot to do with the venue.
Exactly.
So as much as we can, we'll be on the road with tournament action.
All right, Tigers break the press. Jones waits for the help to come. They'll angle pass down there in the corner. Blanton
Got the
up
roll.
and good. Got the front iron. Went straight up off the backboard and down through the net. 55-33. 41 seconds remaining here in the third period. They'll go down low, knocked away by Barrett.
Yeah. You know,
Randy a little frustrated with only 4 points, and she is their leading scorer, isn't she?
Yep, she is. I think just shy of 17. And
They lob it in, little shot. That goes too strong. Great pressure from Liberty's defense. Barrett with the rebound. Angle pass to Jones. Jones looks, can't get it to Blanton. Back to Barrett and outside. Right down Blanton again. Blanton, flat iron, rolls off. Backside board.
You know, that's one thing I think Kaylee Blanton has improved dramatically on. I know she missed that shot, but that 12-footer along the baseline, she's been pretty
Yeah,
good this
her
year.
whole game is tightened up.
Yep.
Here's the lob to Blanton. Uses strength, can't get it to go. Rebound put back right down there. Good. Go 57-33. Liberty Center now building a big lead over the Bluffton Lady Pirates.
Hey, I want to mention our sponsors here because, again, these people make these possible. KK Collision, the leader in the automotive repair industry, 27 years right here in Northwest Ohio. Meyer Badenhop Insurance since 1933. Northwest Ohio's been the home for the Meyer Badenhop Insurance Agency. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity managed services for your company's demanding computer needs. 3-Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. Davis Farm Services, that family-owned agronomy business serving Northwest Ohio farmers from Liberty Center here and Delta for over 50 years. Swanton Welding, they've been providing their customers with the highest quality metal fabrication services since 1956. Pam and Dick Leatherman, Pizzanella's Pizza, that family restaurant right uptown Liberty Center. Pizza, wings, subs, salads, and a bunch of goodies down there. The Gerald Green Center's that farmer-owned cooperative, 9 locations. Northwest Ohio, 1 right in downtown Liberty Center. Neighbors of us at our studio. Holgate Metal Fab with 14,000 feet of fabrication area. Holgate Metal Fab is your shop for fabrication that you can count on. And Sadler Meats, from our farm to your table, right there on South Perry Street in Napoleon. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you.
Liberty Center with possession to head into the fourth and final quarter.
I got to turn your mic back on. Sorry, Spike.
Oh, that's all right. I don't think anybody minds at all. Here's Barrett for 3. Good! Bea Barrett adds another weapon to the arsenal. 10 points for Barrett.
Spike, looking back at it, first quarter we outscored Bluffton by 2. In the second, we had a +8. In that third quarter, we outscored them by 16 to take a 24-point lead.
Wow.
That was a good third quarter.
Wow.
Good adjustments made at halftime.
Yeah, let's look at that. Liberty with 29 points in the first half, and I see they got 28 points in the quarter. That is phenomenal. Lob out front. Now they take it to the wing. Keller steps down. That shot too long. Backside board, Gherkin. Gherkin battles, yanks it away. Good toughness there. Now the high lob baseline. Blanton gets her feet underneath her. Gets the shot up and good. Excellent offensive little play right there. Got her balance and finished it off. Blanton now with 8. So good scoring up and down the lineup.
I think she picked up her third, though. Yep. Reaching back.
You know, we went from an all-guard lineup to start the third quarter. Now we've got all 3 bigs plus Barrett in there.
I was going to say.
And then when you've got Keller, who's just another weapon, you might say, physically, you've got a big, big lineup in.
And then here comes the guards.
Yeah, here comes. All right, free throw too strong. Perry on the rebound, and we're going to get a tie-up.
Spike, I think every time there's been a tie-up, I think a Bluffton girl ends up on the ground when they're wrestling for it.
Yeah. All right, looks, waits. And Gray's pressure forces her to hit this end line, so Liberty will have possession. You're not saving that. All right, so Barrett now posting high, comes across the elbow. They'll go to the baseline. Little up fake. Moeller has it knocked away if she tries to steal the baseline. And tipped away. Inbounds. Gray takes a look. Long skip across to the corner. L feeds Barrett, flashing in. She's picked up by their big player. Back to Gray. And now they lob to Barrett. Barrett, little up fake, pull up, 10-footer. That's going to come up short. El Moeller saves it.
Hustle play.
Yeah. Gray coming from behind. I had a chance for a pick there. Into the middle. Spins out of trouble. Here's a lob inside. Layup good. They went back door again. That's been one thing that's worked for them a few times.
Yes. The Bluffton player showed some good body control as she spun to the basket and made that layup.
Yeah, this Bluffton team's certainly got credentials.
Well, Spike, one thing, we talked about it the other night. There were 16 seniors in that game.
Yeah.
Today, we have 9. They only have 2.
Yeah.
A little bit of a difference. So they are young.
All right, they get it to Barrett. Barrett kicks outside. Tigers working the ball. And Miller pounds one home from the outside. Miller's first score of the evening.
Spike, if I'm not mistaken, I think every senior has scored now except Emerson Gherkin. So hopefully they can get her out there and get her a point on senior night.
All right, long kick out, saved. At the point, now outside, tries to dribble in, cut off by Gray. Inside, kept her foot planted, keeps it alive, down to the low block, turnaround jumper, rolls around, no good. Bea Barrett on the rebound, of course.
So, as I told you that, the only one that hasn't scored was Emerson Gherkin. I watched Coach Davis. He walked over to the scores table to see exactly what I think he had.
Oh, I'll bet so, yeah.
And I do think Emerson's going to go in here before short.
Yeah, that's a good call, Scotty.
Yeah. She's smiling. There she goes.
There you go. Boy, you're dangerous.
Yeah.
Miller fires 3. That won't go. Kept alive by Gray. Nice spot. She'll spot up for a long 3. That's going to rim off.
Yeah.
Tigers getting good looks. Boy, what the difference of 2 days brings.
Yep. Looks like a foul on Gracie Miller.
Center foul on number 12, Gracie Miller. Her second, team third. Checking in for Bluffton, number 2, Avery Foley. Number 32, Emerson Gherkin, into the game for the Tigers.
All right, so with just over 4 minutes left, Bluffton with it. Top of the key, the post player pops outside. Now they did a little pick and roll, and the pass too long and out of play.
30-second timeout for Liberty Center. Let's see if Coach Davis draws up a play here for Gherkin.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be a very good card player. She's smiling over there. The lead is up to 30, Spike.
Gee. Oh, that's right. Now we'll have that.
Well, it's got to get to 35 first.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you go 35, and then it can go down to 30.
And then it goes. I didn't know that. It just goes to show there are one or two things I don't know. or 1 or 2,000 things I don't know. Boy, if I stick with you, Scott Army, I'll be wearing Diamond's biggest horse toes. All right, Gray with it. Posting down low is Gherkin. They get it to Gherkin. Now spins, goes up, shot, strong, won't go. What a good shot. Gets her own rebound. She'll turn right her back around, drive inside, can't get it to go. Blocked there momentarily by Miller. So the clock at 3.5, running one-hander. Gherkin on a block and picked up. Miller. They lob down low, and wow, Emerson Gherkin got belted. She had to go low to grab the ball.
Yes, she did.
That won't get her to the line, of course. That's only the first team foul this quarter. Here's Gray, waits, now backdoor lob. They try to get it to Gherkin.
Say, there's no doubt what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that was very impressive on your part to figure that out. Now knocked away. Perry lobs it ahead.
This is it.
Moeller. They get it to Gherkin. Gherkin, turn around shot, puts on a move, now kicks it right back outside. Good call there. They'll get it to Gherkin. She's triple teamed, and the ball tied up. Nope. Well, yeah, tied up. It'll go the other way. Oh, no. Foul.
It was a foul on Gherkin. She reaching back in.
0, Burkholder back into the game for Bluffton.
No, I thought there when she ran the floor, I thought, okay, there's the angle. Get that pass to her. That she didn't catch it clean, so she couldn't go up that layup.
Yep.
So.
It was just to get it to her, they had to keep it just a little bit behind her, and that was the foil.
Yep.
All right, under 3 minutes now, 65-35. Around the horn, baseline drive, and a grab on the shot attempt.
L picking up her fourth.
Liberty Center foul against number 2, L. Moeller. Her fourth, team fifth. At the line for Bluffton, number 2, Avery Kobensack.
First one good. You know, looking ahead, Liberty Center girls have PH next, I believe.
Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yep.
And I believe that's here, isn't it?
That is correct.
Yes, it is.
Boy. You know, and last year it was PH that upset us. I'm just after the performance today from Liberty, I'm not thinking they're going to allow that to mentally at least happen again.
Yep. No, I totally agree with you, Spike. I think they'll be very prepared. You know, last year, like I said, they upset us over there at their house. They got to come here this year. I expect a good basketball game, but I do think the Tigers will be ready for them.
Second one up and good. Yeah, what Liberty just needs to do now is let that game actually turn it into a strength as they look ahead for tournament. They get it to Gherkin. Gherkin spins, covered there with 3 people. They collapse heavy on her. Long skip pass, tipped away, grabbed by Bluffton. 1-on-2 attack, the running one-hander good. 2 minutes left. Gherkin down on the low block, pops to the corner. Gets the ball, now drives, gets it in, and they're going to say, ooh, tied up.
Yep. Our ball.
Liberty keeps it.
Coach Davis keeps looking up at that clock. He wants to give those seniors, a token, a walk-off here.
Yeah.
And 3-point attempt by Gherkin.
Oh, it rimmed around, no good, and we're going to get a foul inside. Wow, that was close.
Tia Barrett got held.
Skimmed off the backboard.
She was letting everybody know, too.
Yeah. Holding, 15 yards.
Another 3-point attempt by Gherkin. There it is. Oh,
Too long. Barrett on the backside board. They get it to Blanton. Move it around the corner. They'll lob down into Gherkin. Gherkin dribbles away from it. Barrett right back to
They keep
Emerson.
collapsing on
Emerson on a drive, and they're going to
They just won't let her get it. They get it too.
They're in on it. They're in on it. Yeah. You know, and I think Emerson, obviously, this is the most minutes she's logged in a long time.
Yeah.
And she is
Yes,
tired.
it's been several weeks.
Yeah.
And the girls are playing hard trying to get the ball back for her.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
I also think they told him to foul, too. I think this is where he's going to start subbing them out.
You know, with Liberty going 9 deep, you know, they keep rotating those guys. You keep thinking, well, they're going to go deeper on the bench. But, you know, that is not the personality of this team. You've got to get 9 players. You've got to get them all minutes.
Well, here comes number 10, Spike.
Yep.
Yeah.
And number 11.
Checking in, 23, Macy Crew. Into action, 0, Peyton Hageman.
And I like this. He's one at a time.
Yeah.
So they all get their.
Yep.
Number 5, Bailey.
And, you know, we said about senior night, this is not their last performance here at Liberty Center. It's just they didn't want the distraction because the PH game is very important to them. So we will have them next Thursday here.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have a
Great.
Tuesday boys game with Emmanuel Christian, which if you want to watch a game, that's a game to watch. And then you come right back with another one. The Patrick Henry Lady Patriots come to town.
All right. So Liberty Center with the ball, just over a minute to go. Zentek kicks it down into the corner, back to Crew. Inside, Fosnight, and ball goes to the deck.
In the last 4 minutes, it's going to take 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, we're going to close off our stream for the girls' game here at the conclusion. We will have the Coach Davis and a couple of the girls up for our KK Collision post-game show, and then we'll shut down the.
And little left-hand layup, pounded up, Taven Moberhauser, good for the Tigers.
That
was good. It was Peyton Hageman. Hageman switched.
Hageman, I'm sorry.
That's right. Yeah, they did switch the numbers.
Switched the numbers,
For the day,
my
yep.
bad.
Yep.
Yeah, that confused me because I looked at the number and then I was like, wait a minute, that's Peyton Hageman.
And I'll tell you, for Peyton there, using the left hand, that was a nice strong move.
Yeah. Well, and she was one of those that was injured all through volleyball season and then had a very, very slow and belated start.
Here's Crew, fires 3. That's going to flat iron off.
Nice effort by Hope Atkinson there, too.
Yeah, Hope Atkinson's a player to keep an eye on in the future for Liberty Center. Zentek applies pressure. Clock at 10. This will wind it down. This drive, wraparound feed, baseline up. Backside board, rebound putback. That won't go. Rebound again at the buzzer. No good. Liberty Center in a very professional manner takes care of business here. They win it 67-39. We'll be back.
All right, give us a minute or so. We'll have a couple of the players and Coach Davis up, and we'll be back right after this. We can get you hooked up. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can. We're good to go. So, great executing victory. And what I mean by that, I think we got back to the things we do well, the trap defense, the pressure, turned Bluffton over quite a few times, was able to capitalize on it. And then I think one of the things that I thought went immediately in our favor is shots started to drop, which I think was something that we needed to see from – I think the girls needed to see that.
Yeah, I think the big takeaway from this is just being able to bounce back from such a punch in the gut, I guess you'd call it, on Thursday, and be able to bounce back. And we didn't play, excellent by any means. There's obviously some things that we didn't do real well, which is kind of anticipated to fight through that. But now we got a game, out of the way after that game on Thursday. I think we continue forward, and I think there's a lot of motivation and pride in our girls that I think we'll be getting ready for PH next week, because that's another game that we let get away last year, and the girls are anxious to get to that game.
Yeah, Tim, let me ask, last year mentally, I mean, you had a tough team, a team of battlers, but was there, and I don't want to call it a letdown, but last year going to PH, do you think that they just weren't ready yet to win? That's a cliche I don't love.
I mean, if you remember back to last year after the Bryan game, we had Fairview here, and we played really well against them before that PH game. I think it's just they got a few breaks here and there, and we didn't play early on in that game, especially got in a hole, and really look back at that game, and it's a game that maybe we're ahead 16-2 if we take care of the basketball last year. So these girls are hungry, and we have a lot to play for yet, and I think they will be ready without question come Thursday.
Great.
Tim, you mentioned it's an emotional game Thursday. Obviously, senior day, an emotional day. Did you say anything to the girls to help them, or were they just in the mindset we're going to play today?
I think yesterday in practice we kind of had just a fun practice. We really didn't do much. We did a competition, half-court shots, and just different things, just to kind of get away from the daily grind of the next team, and you got to win. And there's a lot of pressure on this group this year, and has been. And so we just kind of got away from that. Got girls laughing, and we went over the tournament draw and our options, and they decide what we want to do there and where we want to go, and just to get away from it a little bit. And I think now that we've got this victory back on our side afterwards, I think we're good to go.
Yeah. Tim, obviously 9 seniors. It's great to have that luxury. But today, we were up here during the game, and Emmy Gray, the mission she seemed to be on to start that game. Yeah. I mean, she was hitting 3-point shots. She was playing in tenacious defense. Yeah. I know we're not a single-person team, but you have to say some nice things about her today.
It really amazes me how far she's come over the last 2 years, and even from last year to this year. She probably doesn't get the credit that she deserves in the area, but she's one of the best players in the area, and I'll argue that with anybody because she provides so much. Mm-hmm. I mean, today she was knocking down her outside shot, but even the Bryan game, you look at that and her ability to get to and somehow finish at times there. But the thing that I'm most proud of, for her is her ability to defend is so much better than what it was a year ago, and especially 2 years ago. But I think, for anybody that's listening out there, the younger kids, you look at our group of seniors, and over my career here in 10 years, she has put in the most work of anybody. Mm-hmm. And it's probably not even close to be quite. She's a 7-day-a-week girl. So you're happy to see the outcome and what she's able to do. And like you said, we're by no means a one-person team. We have multiple players that can score on any given night. But you're right. We've got to speak, about her and what she brings to this team, and just her offensive. It's been consistent. I think that's what when you look at it, she's been consistent all year long.
Yeah. We set it off record last week. We were watching that Gherkin girl down there at Liberty Benton, and she's D3 Player of the Year. Mm-hmm. I said, what is Emerson Gray to us? Yeah. Or to the state? I mean, truly, she's right there.
And I think you go back to that game and the Bryan game, and I'll get it, the Bryan game was kind of out of hand there. but just her play and tenacity and grit and fight is second to none.
Yeah, no, but you mentioned that just the third quarter, that spurt that she had right there. I think she scored 7 points.
Straight,
yeah. I mean, no, truly a great player.
Yeah, but I do want to say, senior day today, those 9 seniors, it's pretty emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, that group's been with us for so long, done so much for.
Yeah, for a lot of the program.
Yep.
I mean, that's and the girls, I think the girls feel that, Tim, as much about you as you feel about them. And I got that. We did those promos at the studio, and they were all laughing and wanting to make you proud and make it funny and make fun of you. And, and they just really, really just had a good time.
Well, there's not a better group. I don't care what anybody says. And when you have 9 seniors, it's easy. You start out in elementary, middle school, and you have 13, 15 girls, and it dwindles fast. Yeah. We've seen it with every group. But these girls have stuck it out, and this program, where we're at, is nowhere near. They're going to end their career with the most wins of any class in 4 years.
Yeah.
So and every one of them, brings so much, and they're going to be missed. There's no doubt.
Yep. One last question, and we'll let you go. Emerson Gherkin got some minutes today, and it was good to see her. Talk a little bit about her and how she's doing, and she's spent a lot of time off the floor.
Yeah, well, first thing, credit to her is, we're practicing every day, and she's on the side running nonstop. So she did everything that she could do, basketball-wise, staying in shape. As far as staying in shape, and then she was cleared on last Monday or this past Monday, and I talked to her, and I'm like, well, we're going to play you. And she was like, I didn't know I was going to play. I'm cleared, but I didn't know I was going to play yet. And I said, why not? If you're cleared to practice, what's the difference? So it was good to get her minutes in the Hicksville game. The Bryan game, she got just very minimal minutes, but she's not full. I mean, when you haven't had contact and things like, she's not where she wants to be. I thought today was really good for her to take that next step. So, yeah, to have her back is awesome. And like I said, we're just looking forward to finishing out this season. It's going to come way too quick, but we're going to do everything we can to try and get that PH win and make a run like we did last year.
All right. Well, Coach Davis, thank you for joining us. A nice victory. Way to get back in the grind, and I think the girls responded very well.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys. I think we got everything we could want out of this game for our girls in the program, and I think they got back on track.
Very definitely. Yep, everything kind of funneling right back into that apex, and that's good. So Liberty ready for a good run.
Get us out of here, Spike, because we got to come back at 4:45 for freshman boys basketball. So.
All right. Well, we got Boomer Bauman down there running the controls. Captain Bly, as usual, staying out of the way or trying to stay out of the way. No. Scott Army here, an old trooper soldier of mine, way back in the days on the softball diamonds, and Spiker here signing off this afternoon for Lady Tiger basketball. Your final, one more time, Liberty Center with a red-hot 28-point third quarter, highlighting it. They win it 67-39 over Bluffton, and they'll be back next week for a shot at our friends to the south, the Patrick Henry Lady Patriots. So, good night, everybody, or good afternoon, and good Tiger sports.